What is up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Bonnie Blocks KO egg here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. The game is counter blocks, and this is how it works. After 4 rounds of you and the other team, basically you will have a 5th round that is this race round. It's in a special thing. You have to run to the end, and at the end there's this little hill, and you're going to see that the egg is at the end. So whichever team gets to that egg there at the end up on the top of the hill first is the winner. So right here you can see someone on my team grabs that, and then on the bottom right I get the badge, and then I'm gonna have the item in my inventory. If you're new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get Merlin the Magical egg here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game is Spell Battle. You want to go in there and look around. There's all these different spells that you pick up off the ground, and then you can arm at least 9 of them. And then basically see this egg. You want to try to find the eggs and then use that, and then see one of those. There's going to be 6 of them that come out. One of them is the right one. That's going to give you the egg, and the other ones are actually just going to give you damage. For some reason, I got really lucky and I got the right one the first time, and like other games I was playing, couldn't get the right one, but yeah, this game I got it the first time. So hopefully it's been helpful for you guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later. Hey guys, welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Huevo ball, which I guess means like egg ball here in Roblox as a part of the egg hunt in 2019. The game is Kick-Off, and basically what you do after someone scores a goal, every other time, like basically you get the egg ball. So someone scores a goal with the regular one, next time the egg has been released, and all you have to do is be the person who scores a goal after the egg is released with this egg ball. So get in there. If you've built up your trick shot, you can use Q to use that, and then after you've got that, you'll get the badge and you'll get the egg. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching. I know this one might take a little bit of time with the egg. Trying to score goals on this game is a little tricky, but good luck. You guys can do it. Hopefully you can work with some friends and get it done. Talk to you later. Peace. What's up, guys? Welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this emerging dragon egg in Roblox as a part of the egg hunt. So the game here is Dragon Rage. What happens is when you start, there's a dragon that attacks you in the beginning. You don't worry about that dragon. In about 30 seconds, the second dragon that comes in, that's the one that you really want to care about. It's blue. See that right there? It's blue and it's got the pink wings. Basically what you want to do is touch that dragon. That dragon has this egg and it's raging. So what you want to do is try to make contact with that blue one. It actually, if you look at it close up, it looks kind of like a little rabbit dragon. It's got a kind of a rabbit skin to it. So all you have to do is when it comes down and goes for you, you try to get hit by it. So here we go. Boom. Okay, yes. All right, so I got hit by him. I got the badge, and it says you collected an egg, and then after you do that, you will have that egg in your inventory, and that's it. Super easy. Hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. If you have not yet, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'm going to put out videos for all these eggs. Thank you so much for watching, and we will talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this chaotic egg of catastrophes. Okay, so the game is Disaster Island every 3rd round. So after 2 rounds, then you'll get a 3rd round, which is going to be this one in Easter Island. So every 3rd round, you'll spawn this one. So if you're not in that, you can go into another server. You can just wait until some of them are done. If you're in a VIP server, you can just kind of, go in and then go in the water and then drown, and then you'll end those previous rounds. But so what happens is there's going to be little eggs that fly here, and most of them blow you up. So the red ones, they're little bombs. It's kind of like Super Bomb survival mode in a way, but then there's also one that is the actual egg, and you want to get that one. So those ones, see those red ones? Those are ticking time bombs. You don't want to get those ones. Those are gonna blow you up. But see that one over there? See that one? It actually looks like the regular egg. You want to get that one. And then you get that, and then you'll get a little congratulatory message, and it says, good job. And don't worry, there's gonna be other ones that fall on in the map as well, so other people can get those. So hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you guys are new here, would love to have you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this chicken or the egg here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game you want to play is Arsenal, and no matter which map you're in, there's a bunch of different kinds of maps. You know, this is just the map that we're using here for this particular game. You want to try to find chickens. There's chickens running around the map. You may see more of them or less. Shoot the chickens. See that chicken that I shot? It just died. So you need to go and find more chickens. You want to find a chicken that when you shoot it, it gets big and it like basically turns into a big chicken. So I'm gonna shoot this one. Now that one's turned into a big chicken. So at this point, what you want to do, it's gonna keep chasing you around. If it touches you, you die, but you can keep going and shoot at it more. I recommend do this in a server with a bunch of people, because then the chicken will get distracted by more than one person, and you guys can all kind of work on shooting the chicken together. And then after you shoot it, it will drop several eggs depending on how many people are in the server. And then you pick up one of those eggs, you get the badge, and then you will have that egg in your inventory. Hope this has been helpful for you guys. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out. And thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get these Excellent Choices egg here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game is pick a side. Basically, after some of these rounds, you're going to get this like bonus round where a bunch of eggs fall down, and both the teams try to collect as many eggs as possible. And the team that collects the most amount of eggs, all those people on that team end up getting this one. So you just pick a side, just play the game as normal, and when it counts down in between rounds, you may see how it pops up. See how it says eggs 0? So you're gonna have a count on both sides, and you guys just keep running around and snagging as many eggs as you can to try to get more than the other team. Now, if you lose, just keep playing. Eventually, you'll get it. But the eggs that you're picking up, those are the eggs that are the egg hunt egg. So when you're done, you'll get the badge if you're on the winning team, and you'll have that in your inventory. Hopefully, this has been helpful for you guys. If it's your first time, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Welcome back, everybody, to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Egg of Slow and Steady in Roblox as a part of the Egg Hunt in 2019. The game is Speedrun 4. When you start out, you'll see this little entrance to this one map over here for the Egg Hunt. So all you have to do is just beat this, basically. So after you get to the end of this one, you will see an egg and you will get it. It's not too hard. You can take it a little easy. Sometimes if you're going a little too fast, it could be one that, you know, it's a little tricky. It's not timed or anything, so you don't have to like do it in a certain amount of time. So you can take as much time as you need to go through here. I know it's called Speedrun 4, but you don't have to be speedy, because, well, actually, it may look like a bunny on the top, but it's actually a turtle with bunny ears. So I think that means that you're supposed to be slow. I'm not really sure anyways. So yeah, it's not too difficult. We're coming up here at the end, this last little spot where you have to kind of turn, and then you see the egg right there. Grab that egg, and then you will see on the bottom right, you've got a badge, and then you will have the egg in your inventory. I hope this has been helpful for you guys, and if you're new, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Go back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this egg Chintz woolly mammoth. We're so hard with the puns. We're just reaching here now. So the game, there's a special mini game that you have to select here, and the mini game, you actually have this little egg in the middle. This is going to be a huge pain if you've got a bunch of other people in the game. Like, if you can get yourself a VIP server and pick out this mini game and just play it yourself, that's probably the best way to do it. The chances that it's going to land on your side, there's a lot of these little slots, and the chances of it hitting yours and everybody kind of battling trying to get this thing, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to get it on yours, or it's just going to kind of come down to chance. Like, even if you're, you know, in there by yourself in a server, it's actually still a little tricky to try to keep it in your little area. If it floats, just try to be a barrier for it, and if you can get it to stop, then that's just perfect. Sometimes it still just drifts off, and even hitting it just a little bit can cause it to move. But there we go. We've got the Egg Chintz woolly mammoth collected, and that will be in your inventory. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this whimsical egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game is Fairy World. If you double jump, you can start flying. You want to fly up in the air, go to the center of the area of the town, see the star. Well, to the right, you're going to see a building that looks like a heart, and there's a bunch of hearts over there. So next to that building that looks like a heart, there's going to be a little NPC over here, someone named Twinkle, and all you have to do is walk up close to her, and then she basically tells you that she lost her pixie egg, and it's broken out of its cage. I don't don't know why she's got an egg in a cage. It makes no sense whatsoever, but apparently it's not a very friendly one. So there's these clouds above. There's this little area that it's going to point you to. See how off of your head there's kind of an indicator where you have to fly. So it's really easy. Just watch out for those clouds. This one can actually be a little bit tricky because the egg sort of flies around where the clouds are, and it does sort of change from day to night pretty quickly in this game. There we go day to night, night to day. It's pretty quick, but if you hit those purple clouds, they've got lightning on them, so don't touch them. You're gonna get wrecked. But by the time you get to the top, you're gonna see the egg over there, and it's gonna be kind of jumping in and out of those clouds. So chase it around, but make sure you do not touch the clouds, because if you touch the clouds, you're gonna go down to the bottom and have to start all over. So just chase him around. Eventually, he'll probably maybe like run into you. There we go. So then you'll get a message that says that you've caught the egg and you've got the whimsical egg in your inventory. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out if you haven't done that already. And thank you for watching. What is up, guys? Welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this rocket egg ship here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt event. So the game is natural disaster survival. If you've got a compass, vote for launch land. So what you want to do is there's basically, if you've got a bunch of people on the map, you guys can work together. You want to unhatch this rocket. There are 3 buttons that you want to push, actually technically 4. So you want to press these 3 buttons. Okay, and you don't want to fall all derpy like I did over there. So you want to try to get to the top of this little building. There is a button on the top there. It definitely helps if you have a balloon to be able to do this, and I got a balloon in some of these things, so I did. That's the first switch. The second switch is on the back. There's this little thing that's holding the rocket in place, so you have to just basically go and click on it. I go into first person, and I couldn't see it clearly, but I just kind of move around until I click it, and the color turns off, basically. Okay, and then this last one down here is on the bottom. Click that one, and then you can see the rocket leaning over. Try not to die. I'm in dire straits here because there's acid rain coming down, so you want to try to make it into the side of the rocket in the little opening on the side, because there is another little switch inside of there that you want to push. So up on the front, if you climb up a ladder, sit in this chair, you will see the last switch there, that red switch. You want to push that button, and after you push that button, you are in the rocket and is shooting up into space. You'll get a badge and you will have the egg in your inventory. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Tallahassee egg. I don't know. It's in Roblox. It's a part of the 2019 egg hunt. They're definitely stretching on those puns here, guys. So the game is Zombie Rush. Now this one's a little tricky. It's going to be very hard to do on your own, so try to get into a server or work with some friends in a VIP server, because basically some of these particular zombies are going to be holding on to a very special egg for you. Basically the egg that you're trying to get. So the ones that actually spawn are, it's going to be every 30th zombie, and it's going to be only the diamond, the amethyst, the phantom, obsidian, ruby, sapphire, and emerald zombies. And those ones don't really appear until like after 5 waves. So you have to basically get through 5 waves. But the further along, the more of these you're going to see. So if you're really high in the waves, you're going to see a lot more of these actually carrying eggs. See how that one was carrying the egg right there? You can see that, and then I walked over the egg, and boom, on the bottom right of the screen, you can see that I got it. Here's another one. See that one carrying the egg as well? Basically, just kill one of those zombies that are carrying the egg, and then step over the egg and get it for yourself, and then you will have the egg as a reward. So yeah, definitely got to have some patience on this one, and it's going to take some time, but try to find the zombies that are holding the egg, get those zombies, and get the egg. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell on the way out, and thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Egg of Idols in Temple Thieves as a part of the 2019 egg hunt in Roblox. So you go into Temple Thieves, you want to go into the middle, medium difficulty, so not easy and not hard, and vote for Temple in Time. And so basically what you have to do, this is a parkour sort of game, and there's a bunch of different little areas you have to go down, little halls. I'm going to go down one of them, and then hopefully the other players will go down the other halls and they will survive. But you have to release all of the relics in this map and you have to have at least 4 people survive. So you have to unleash the relics. 4 people have to survive to the very end. So right now you can see on the top it says 8 out of 8. So we have 8 people out of 8 people that are still alive. And then basically, if you die once, I think you're still okay. But if you died a couple times, depending on the difficulty, and this is what the medium difficulty, so I think you got 2 deaths or something before you're really gone. But you can see the relics flying past there. So if you got friends and you guys can work together on this one, that's the best way to do that. And then after all the relics are there, you're gonna get a little message, and then you can run outside over here along the end of the temple. Now see this, the store will be open and you can stand on that egg and you will have the Egg of Idols. I hope this has been helpful for you, and if this is your first time, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching. Bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Demolition Expert. Get the pun there? Perfect. Super Bomb Survival is the game, and this is for the 2019 Egg Hunt in Roblox. So when you play the game Super Bomb Survival, it's got a pretty cool lobby you can play in there. But once the game starts, you're gonna have to like roam around a little bit and try to find a special sort of thing. So the egg is inside of this other object, and it's kind of like a glowing kind of like pink glass sort of thing. So when you find it, we'll show you here in this video. Obviously, you're gonna want to try to move it towards the bombs, or basically get the bombs over to that thing. Usually the bombs will try to follow where the characters are, so if you're standing close to it, then the chances are that there's going to be some bombs that kind of land next to you. But see that over there, that glowing sparkly pink thing right there? You want to bust this thing open because your egg is in there. So you want to try to find this and get that open. So right now I'm not having any bombs get very close to me. There we go. Oh wait, no, that's a coin. That's not going to help me at all. So you want to try to move it as much as you can. Sometimes it's kind of hard to move because there's a lot of like walls and stuff, but okay, yeah, there's a bomb right next to that one right there. Okay, so once that one goes off, you want to get it to break the glass. All right, sweet. So it's still not broken yet, but it is over the lava. You can still grab the item. We'll show you over the lava. See, okay, so it went off and it's opened up, so now you just go and jump and grab that thing. It's okay, as long as you grab it, you're good. You will get the badge and you'll get the item in your inventory. So if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I'm going to show you how to get this Gladdy Egg or egg here in Roblox as a part of the 29 egg hunt in Death Run is the game. You have to try to vote for the Festive Fallen Factory, and it's a special level. You're trying to get these little energy cores and use them to power up the teleporter so that you can go get the person who's triggering all the events and stuff. So so just go up here. I recommend this is probably the quickest. Like these little guys up here, up that little slide, they seem to be the fastest, and the number that you have to get is scaled to the number of people in the server, so the runners are going to have to work together. You'll have to get more of them if you got more runners in the server. But these little things that are rolling down the hill, they basically alternate left and right. The killer could be probably shooting you with some stuff, so if you see a target, try to get out of the way of that, and then just try to get the recommended number or the required number of these energy crystals in here. Now if you dump it in there, which kind of looks like a big sink, I don't know, but anyways, once you do that, you've powered up the teleporter. Hit the teleporter, go and kill the person who is trying to get you with the switches, and then you will get the badge and you will have the item in your inventory. So if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. What's up guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I'm going to show you how to get this Shark Egg Attack egg here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 Egg Hunt. So the game, of course, is Shark Attack. When you start, you want to make sure, well, hopefully you're not the shark. If you're the shark, you can't get it, but you want to be one of the survivors, and you want to pick this special boat here, and it's got a bunny, it's got a little egg in the back. Basically, what you need to do is get that egg open and get what is inside. So you got to hope that you're going to be able to do this, and it's kind of tricky. You've got to lure the shark towards you, and you want to get him to break your boat. So, okay, he's going to pop it in here, and the shark is released. Look at that. The shark sometimes even has his own little bunny ears on him. That's cute. That's kind of weird, though. It's cool. All right, so you want to, if you can get people to work together on this, it works even better, because if you got a shark that's trying to kill everybody after they're going after their stuff, you know, like if someone's playing the shark, they can really troll people in the server. But if you're working with somebody, you can try to get somebody to actually eat that egg for you. So if you can get away quick enough and then try not to die and then get in there and get the item that comes out, you'll see the little ducky. It's kind of hard to see and it's a little bit hard to jump, but you got to go and touch that. Then it'll say, congratulations, you've got the shark egg tack egg and you've got the badge. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you're new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching and we'll talk to you guys later. Welcome back to DeeterPlays, everybody. I want to show you how to get this Eggs on Ice egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game is freeze tag. It says right here, the instructions, runners have to collect 3 fragments, but if you get tagged, then you start all over, which is kind of a pain. So there's these little fragments that kind of look like the bottoms of eggs, and they've got little particles, little blue particles. We'll show you one right here. So you can see on the bottom, it says I got 0 out of 3. There's one of those particles right there. Now you collect one, it says congratulations. Now you have to get 2 more, but you have to do it before you get frozen, because we're going to show you right here, if you get frozen after you have just 1 or 2, then you're going to lose it. See, it says 1, and then after you get frozen, it's 0 out of 3. So you have to start all over, and these spawn at different areas of the maps, and there's different maps that you can get these on as well. So there we go. We had to start all over. We had to get the first one, and now we're going through. Just remember, they're going to spawn in different areas. If you can work with friends and try to get the taggers to not tag, then that'd be fun. But if you're in public servers, there's going to be some people here trolling. But after you get it, see, it says victory. You collect all the fragments, and then you will get the badge, and then you will check your inventory, and you'll have the Eggs on Ice. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you're new, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. What is up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this My Eggy Vice egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So you go into Project Laser, you go into the arena room, and then to the right, the very first blue archway, you will see this little King of the Hill thing, and you go under the egg. Basically, that's what it is. It's King of the Hill. It's weird, like when the game starts, it doesn't seem like they balance the teams very well at all, because everyone was like on the blue team, and then orange people came in later, so they didn't have much of a chance. So if you join a game and it's already started and you're already way down, you may want to just keep server hopping until you get to one that's a little bit more balanced, or it's kind of started out and you can be the team that has a bunch of points before the other team finally comes in when there's like 3 minutes left. So that's kind of what I experienced a little bit. You can run around this place, you can get better weapons, you can get better shields, but basically you just want to hold that little spot in the middle that has the picture of the egg over it, and have it your color, basically more of the round than the other team. Then whoever is on the winning team, those are the people who are going to end up getting the egg. It's kind of an interesting little first-person shooter. Those green ramps help you jump up, and you can also get these shotguns, so you can kind of have a little bit more firepower. But yeah, you just, every time you die, you just respawn and keep going back and trying to earn it. But then at the very end, you will see the final score, and if you're on the winning team, you shall see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you will end up seeing a little badge, and it says that you got the egg. So if this has been helpful for you, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and the notification bell on the way out if you haven't already. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. We're going to show you how to get this Titanic Egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game is Titanic, and see that little thing on the wall? There's going to be a countdown. You may want to hop servers a lot, because if that countdown in the corner, if it's red, it's too late, you can't do it on that server. And if it's 10 minutes, then you basically have to wait for 10 minutes before you can actually do the mission. But when it counts down to 0 and it says the game's ready, you want to go over there to the grand staircase and teleport over there. And at the very top of the staircase, you're going to find this NPC if it's at the right time. And after you talk to her, basically like some thief stole her luggage and she needs you to get it back. And the luggage is down there at the very bottom floor. So you're going to want to go down to the bottom, and it's in a couple different places. There's several areas. There's like 9 different places, but this is only so big of an area. So if you just run around, you're eventually going to find it. You just stay on this level and keep going around here. I think you have like 4 or 5 minutes or something, so you have quite a bit of time, and there's an open window that you can actually go for it. But I wasn't finding it. A bunch of people were finding it. I'm like, I don't know where the briefcase is, but not everybody is going to see the briefcase at the same place. So I eventually saw it over here. That was a perfect place for it. So we've got that luggage. Now all you have to do is go get back to the staircase and get back to the top and give her luggage back to her. Just remember, one of these doors over here, this open one, over here, that's where you go in, and that's how you get back to the grand staircase. So this is kind of a really cool build, actually. Replica of the Titanic, so you can kind of feel what it was like to be on the Titanic. My personal opinion, too many staircases. Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna say. They got a lot of exercise. So here you go, give that to her, and then there you go, boom, after you give it to her, you just say, hey, that egg behind you looks pretty cool, so just let her know that it looks cool, and then she'll give it to you, and it's called the Egg Tanic. So that's your reward, it's in your inventory after you get that. Hope this has been helpful for you guys. Please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. What is up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this too fast 2-egg here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game that you're playing is called Speedlands. It shows you here in the vent that you got to head towards Ancient City and try to finish that before time expires. So the maps are chosen at random, so you might have to play a couple maps before you get this one. I had to play one before this, and then the second one came up as the egg race. It's probably good to do one or two to practice, actually, because this game is kind of weird and hard to control. And I'm just gonna, so we're going at double speed here. Fortunately, you do have quite a bit of time in the upper right, so you do have you've got 3 minutes to get to the end, and it's not too bad. Thing is, so to go forward, you use W. To go left and right, you're using A and D, or you could use the arrow keys. But you can't really control the camera. I would expect to right-click and be able to like control the camera and look around. No, you can't do that. So basically, when like the angle changes, you're flying sideways, and you got to try not to hit these things. And the controls are a little messed up. I say it's what I've learned. Some tips: just don't just try to go jet forward fast the whole time. If you see some stuff you need to go left and right, like let go of the gas and then kind of get in position and then go forward on the gas, because it is really, really tricky to control, and you're definitely going to die several times, but it's okay if you crash. It does take some of your time away, but you do respawn and you go back a little bit. One thing that I'm going to warn for you, you're going to see this kind of here at the end, the little spikes at the very end. Take your time and go through those like slowly, because those spikes in one hit, they just kill you. These ones right here, see those spikes? Just take your time and go through slow, because they kill you automatically, and you might get really frustrated at this part. Take a couple tries, but just slow down, go left, slow down, go right, go forward, slow down, go left, go forward, just like what I'm doing right now. So hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. See, that's all you got to do. You make it to the end, and then you will have the egg in your inventory. So good luck, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this questing adventure egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. The game is Fantastic Frontier. So when you first start, you will be here in Topple Hill, and you'll see this bunny right here. If you've already played it and you're somewhere else on the map, then I'm going to show you a little picture of a map here a little bit later, and then I can show you. You can use that to get back to Topple Hill to talk to this guy. Basically, the gist of it is somebody stole. There's this croc guy that stole his eggs away from him. And he rhymes a lot. He likes to rhyme. It's fantastic. But if you get his eggs back for him, then you'll get a reward. So turn around, and right below, this is where you want to go. This is the little grove area. And if you see something that says you're entering a different area, then just turn around and go into here, because this is where the stuff is. There's several places all over this little forest area where the croc guy could spawn. I think there's like 6 of them. Now, if you go up to the areas, then you might see some shells, and you can examine them, and it'll say, well, he's been around here, but he's not here. So you're gonna have to kind of keep walking around. Here is that map to show you guys if you are lost or you need to know where you are. That is the map of the whole Fantastic Frontier thing. So basically, you just have to wander around this forest until you find the croc guy. I mean, it's hard to see like what's what or where things are in this forest, or look for markers. I see him over there. See, he's in one of the spots. Get your sword out, and you want to battle him. I have like 0 XP or anything on this game, really. So even with just the default stuff, I'm able to take him out. So he might kind of take you out at the same time, but it's okay as long as you can get him and get the little egg thing that he's got, you're okay. There's that thing over there that's also shooting at me in the corner. That little thing, boom! See, that thing killed me afterwards. But I got the item, so it doesn't matter. And the fact that I died, it's gonna respawn me back up there at Topple Hill, and I'm gonna go talk to this guy, and I'm gonna give him his eggs, and he's gonna be super happy. And he's gonna rhyme a lot because he likes rhyming. And then he's going to give me the questing adventure egg. And hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this egg off egg, because it's like an egg that's sort of flipping you off because he's really mad. The game is Grudge. This is for Egg Hunt 2019. Now, if you look at the bottom left, there's that little map right there. You can kind of get a little bit of perspective with where I am. There's basically a tunnel that you want to find and go into, and it's in the upper left of the map. You can also see down there in the bottom. So it's in the upper left of the map, which the map you see on the screen on the bottom left-hand corner. So it's a little bit tricky, but from where we are, just try not to run into all of your friends like that. But see this little tunnel that we're going down here on the right side? This is gonna take you over here and around this corner over here, and look in the map there in the bottom left. You can see it says construction site. So look for, you know, basically these sort of landmarks for where we are and where you need to head. And see that little corner there? There's this tunnel that you rarely go into, and now you're gonna go into it. Then it's gonna take you to the spot where this guy is really mad at you for appearing here. I'm not sure what his beef is really, but he's really mad, and he thinks we're gonna catch him. But anyways, I think we're just gonna go catch him. But he's got a robot. This is like Dr. Robotnik from Sonic the Hedgehog is what it feels like for me. This is like old school Sonic things. So if you have wings, this is gonna be a little harder. It's one of those games where, you know, you kind of try to zoom in, and if you're trying to shoot the gun and you're wearing wings, they just get in your face. But I found that this little booth over here to the left side of it, you can get yourself a really good cover, and you still have enough exposure so you can shoot with your gun. But it's really hard to aim because look, my wings are just in the way, and even if I zoom in, wings are still in the way. I noticed if I aim directly for the teeth, it doesn't seem to work as well. I sort of had to, you know, almost aim like a little bit above the teeth and or below the teeth if they were on the bottom. But there's a bunch of these teeth basically in his head that you have to shoot out, and each one takes 2 shots. Once he starts hitting you, you can see your life is going down, but it will start going up again. So if you see yourself getting hit, this guy's brutal, and he shoots you with a machine gun. And if you are going to get out there and expose yourself, make sure you are running, because he will take you out really fast, because he's really mean and really angry. Okay, so then you finally get the last shot in, and then he will explode, and he's really mad. He said he will not forget this. And then go and touch him, and you should get the badge and get the item in your inventory. Hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out, and thank you so much for watching. See you later. Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this neighbor egg watch egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game here is called the Neighborhood of Robloxia. What you want to do, you can just spawn as whatever you want. You can be a firefighter or a criminal, or I just picked a camper and then spawn as a camper. Basically what you want to do is make sure you've got a car. If on the left side you see that menu, just click on the car, and then you go up to the purse area over here in the upper left. I thought that it would have been where the car was, but it's not where the car is. It's actually the purse right here. And then there is a free car, and you can use that free car and then spawn it right there. So then you pull that thing up, and now you can roam around this area a little bit more. What you're trying to do is find this big like crystal, this big like pink crystal thing that is it's got a bunch of eggs in it for people who help destroy it. You should see, like, when it spawns, you'll actually see a beacon of light that will show up really quick, but it's kind of hard to spot. When you destroy one, you'll see it. Like, I'll show you in this video that after we destroy one, that this next one pops up afterwards. But you basically have to get around town and try to find it. It seems to spawn in like corners of the map more than anything else. So basically just drive around and try to find it. Now you see that back there? You can sort of see it. It wasn't too hard to find because they're pretty decent sized. It is a big map, but it's not too hard to just go around the outside here. And if you just keep following this road around the outside and the perimeter, I think you'll be able to find this. So at this point, you need to destroy this. And the best way to do lots of damage to this thing and to destroy it is to run a bunch of cars into it. So if people in the server work together, then this will happen faster. It takes quite a few hits for it to actually, you know, like go out. And the more people help on it, the more eggs it will give. Basically, if you take a significant amount of damage, I think like 10 to 15% of the damage on it, then it will spawn an extra egg for you. And you'll see, like, when it spawns the eggs, it actually has the names of the people who the eggs belong to. I don't know if you can pick up other people's eggs or if you can only pick up your own egg, but it looks pretty cool that it actually has everybody's name on the egg. So actually, you want to make, okay, cool. Now we've hit it and we've got a big egg that spins around and boom, it sends out all the eggs scattered around and they slowly float down and they actually have the names of the people on them who they belong to. So just go and find your egg with your name on it and grab it and you'll have the badge and then you will have the item in your inventory. Of course, if you didn't see one, then keep your eyes open because see that beam that just shot up over there in the opposite corner of the map? That is another crystal for everybody else to go after if they didn't get an egg. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Back to DeeterPlays, I want to show you how to get this newborn spotted egg in Roblox as a part of the egg hunt for 2019. The game is called Tales from the Valley. After you spawn, you have to kind of follow this path that I take. There's little there's little signs that point where you're supposed to go, so that's sort of an indication, but basically you can also follow this. One thing I can tell you that if you go on public servers, there might be a bunch of people in there that are OP and have swords that are trying to prevent people from going into those, so I will have a private server probably that I'll set up for people to be able to use here really soon. So go in here and go inside of this. Okay, see that little thing? So when you go down there, it's going to teleport you to this little layer. So in the layer, there is an egg at the end, and apparently there's a bird that's also waiting for you to like mess with his eggs. I don't know exactly where he's chilling, but do just a little bit of you know, obstacle course work here, also known as parkour. It's not really too difficult. Some parts can get a little bit challenging, but the tricky part is that when you grab the egg at the end, you're gonna have to run back and you're gonna have to not mess up and not get eaten by the griffin, the big bird that's coming after you. So this part right here, make sure when you jump over, you know that there's some gaps over there, and don't fall into the gaps, so to say. I guess I don't know. Okay, so over here, jump. Pretty simple, kind of basic obby sort of stuff. Nothing too tricky, but you just have to remember that you're going to be going a lot faster on the way back. So going up here at the end, you can see this nest over here, and in this nest is an egg, and when you grab that egg, you're going to make a bird very angry. So you're going to start running automatically once you get it, so you don't even have to worry about, usually you'd have to double tap W to run, but you don't have to do that here because you're going to run automatically, and just run back and try to get to where you started without getting eaten by the griffin, of course. I think that's the kind of bird that it is. I don't know. Anyway, so just kind of go across here. This part's, you know, take your time to make sure you don't die, but don't take so much time that you get wrecked. Now these boxes can be a little bit of a pain. There's those walls and then the boxes, so sometimes it's a little tricky. You get snagged on those walls and you might get hit by the griffin because it gets really close to me over here. So jump up there and then boom, there we go. Okay, so yeah, see, it's right on my tail. So you have to make sure that you go through this fairly quickly so that you don't get eaten by that thing. Okay, now we're over here, turn this last corner, and boom. Once you go through that little thin, narrow path, you'll get the badge and you'll get the egg. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Prima Ballerina egg in Roblox as a part of the egg hunt in 2019. So when you go in the game, dance your blocks off. This is the game that we're playing here. You want to go in there, and then you're gonna probably set up for solo. You want to get rid of the splash screen. It kind of tells you basically what you're supposed to do. You want to equip that Prima Ballerina, and you want to get first place in a dance. So in order to equip it, you can see your closet right there, the umbrellas right there. Okay, but in this lobby area is not where you want to worry about equipping things. You want to go back there into into the theater. So in the theater in the back there, go back into the theater, and now we can start getting set up and getting ready for our dance, and hopefully we'll get first place. So after the timer goes down, there's a lot of waiting around for timers, guys. So you're gonna be spending some time just waiting for these timers to go down. If you have any focus points, you can actually buy some other stuff for your outfit, but the one that you need is free, and it's the one on the right. See the umbrella? You want to pick out that Prima Ballerina. So just have that equipped, and then you're gonna have to pick out just some sort of song. If the timer goes down all the way and you don't have a song, then right before you go up, it's gonna prompt you to pick a song, whatever song you want to do. So the way this game works, it's kind of interesting. You can do different styles of dances. See on the bottom, it's got 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's different styles. Now, if you press the button, it changes the style. Then other keys on your keyboard will cause you to do sort of dances. But it's really weird. Basically, you just have to get through your dance, and hopefully you did pretty good or did better than people in the server, or you got some friends that are working together and you guys can help each other get this one, because you've got to get first place, and the other people in the server who watch your dance, they're the ones who do the voting and the judging. So then afterwards you go through this period of time where you have to watch the timer go down again, and you wait for all the judging to occur, and everyone gets to do all their judging. You get to judge any dancers after they judge as well, and then they process the votes. After this, if you get first place, then you will end up seeing the results here pretty soon, and then you'll get a message that says that you won and you got the egg in your inventory. So hope this has been helpful for you guys. Make sure, if this is your first time, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this egg scream egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So what you want to do is go to Robot 64 is the game. See this little egg in the very beginning? You go find that, and then you use it to teleport to this other little land, and it's like all purple, and you basically have 4 towers in the corners, and you have to do a little bit of parkour in order to get to the top of these towers. And if you haven't played this game before, you can like do double jumps, you can grab on the ledges and pull yourself up, and it's pretty simple to do parkour. And these guys are also pretty versatile, so it's not too hard, but make sure you don't like fall in the lake below, because you're gonna have to start all over. Like if you get 3 of them and then you die, you're gonna have to come back and start all over. So make sure you don't do that. It's just the purple lake below. Just think of that as poison. So don't go swimming in that purple lake while you're doing this, and you should be you should be in good shape. So this is the 3rd one here with the Ferris wheels. It can be a little tricky, some of these. If you fall, you won't take any damage. If you fall, you just kind of go down and probably have to start all over again. So just watch what we do here to get these 4 eggs, and then we'll show you how to get the ice cream cone when it's all done. Okay, and the 4th egg, after you get that, you can see that the ice cream cone basically shows up above your head, and then it goes away. This one, make sure you don't just like jump off here and into the pink water or something, because you might have to go and start all over again, so you don't want to do that. So just make your way across safely without falling into the water. And then once you get to the mainland, you can see that the ice cream cone is right there, and then you grab the ice cream egg and you're good to go. You get the badge and you will have that item in your inventory. And if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys are notified about future videos. And thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Bye. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Noob Attack Egglander egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So you want to play the game Roblox Battle. Link is in the description below. So Concave Calamity, it looks like they took this map basically and they kind of changed it a little bit. I think the way this works is basically in between rounds, you're going to get this round called Fuel Frenzy. Now, it's really hard if you have people that are not working together, but see all these little pink things? You've got this little like vacuum thing in your hand. You don't have to to push anything, you just have to walk up to those little pink things. But you have to make sure that like the front of your vacuum is kind of pointed at the little pink things or purple things so that you can fill it up. But basically what you're doing is you're collecting fuel, and you turn around and you're gonna find one of these rockets that has the same color as the little square icon, the little cube that's floating above your head. That corresponds to the color of your rocket. So you want to keep going, grabbing some of this stuff, go to your rocket and see how it fills up. So I think you have to make about 4 or 5 trips with a pretty full backpack and go back there. I noticed the backpack never really, like the more I go around, but it never looks like it's completely full, but it does seem like it doesn't pick up as much. So I just go and get some and make a couple trips back. I noticed these little pools here on the side. These are really helpful. I recommend if you can get a VIP server and get people to work together and like not kill each other while you're doing this, because people could easily troll and just go around and start killing people as they're trying to get this stuff, and it would make them very frustrated because they wouldn't be able to get enough stuff, because you pretty much have to have the whole time on the clock in order to get all these and get to your rocket and fill it up. So just basically watch what I'm doing here. I'm not sure if you can get any from that big pool in the middle. Watch out, so down below a lot of these things will fall, and there's a big pool of that purple stuff in the middle. Don't try to get stuff from that big pool at the bottom, because if you walk into that stuff will kill you. So basically once this stuff falls on the ground, you can go down, and if they're in little balls, you can still collect them as fuel. But if they are on the ground and they've gone into that whole thing, then you'll go oof. And then once you fill it up, your rocket will open. You can go inside, you'll launch up, and you will get the item. If you're new here, we'd love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this egg of gravitation. Now the game is called Gravity Shift. This is for the Roblox Egg Hunt 2019. So what happens basically is the egg is going to pop up in a bunch of random locations. Well, when you spawn, there's just a little area that you go into, and it's just a special area for the event, so make sure you go into that area. Now each time you touch any of these boxes around the map, then on the bottom left you'll be able to go to that map, like teleport to it, just by clicking on it. So you just click on one of those buttons there at the bottom left, and then you'll be able to go to that spot. So like here I click on number 8, and then here I click on that one, and then I'll teleport to that one. So after you go around the map, you get some of these. You want to try to go around the map and see where the egg is appearing. Now if you have these, you can actually just kind of teleport around the map and go to a bunch of different places, and if you do that, then eventually you'll get some sort of indication that the egg is close to you. There's gonna be something that pops up in your screen, and you'll see it here in a minute. It's gonna say that the egg of gravitation is nearby, but you want to kind of look around the map. Now if you can kind of see somewhere where there's like a green, when it's starting to spawn, it turns into this green little spiral for a while. So you want to try to look for the green spiral, or if you can actually see the egg at one of these, then you'll be able to find it that much easier. Okay, so this is one of those ones that, you know, it could happen really quick and it could end up taking some time. So just try to be patient. This game is kind of interesting. You just kind of roll around, and then gravity basically shifts depending on how you are. But I think I see one down there over by... No, okay, I thought I saw one down here in the map down below. I try to zoom out. That might help you. See that? See that little spiral there? That little green? See that little green spiral over there? That is another spot where it's spawning. So if I can try to see what that location is and what's close to that one. Okay, so I'm looking around the map. That is it. You can see the egg glowing, so it's close to 21. All right, cool. So I was able to see the number 21 and get a little closer to it, and then come over here. Sweet. Now there's the egg. Now you just jump. You either press the space bar or A if you got a controller, and then you jump, and then you can see on the bottom right, you will get yourself a badge, and then you'll have the egg in your inventory. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If this is your first time, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I'm going to show you how to get this caped egg satyr here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So Superhero 3 is the name of the game, and we will have that in the link below. So what you want to do when you get in here, if you're on the hero side, go to the little yin yang sign on the right side and make sure you're a villain, because you have to be a villain in order to do this. If you do it as a hero, it won't work for you. So you have to actually get in and break out of the prison. You're actually in this prison, and you've got these things on that make make it so you can't use your powers. But there is this grate over here which is loose. You can actually get in through this grate over here on this side. Once you go in there, then you can get out and access the city. But there's just a little bit of a little, you know, sewer area that you have to run through. This is pretty easy. Just make sure you kind of jump and go under and over all these little pipes that are hanging out here. Not too hard, pretty straightforward. All right, cool. So now that we climb out, we want to make sure we jump like out of the prison and not into the prison. So don't jump over that other side. Come over this way. And in the air, see that big building with green? That's what we're heading towards. We're kind of heading towards that big building with green. If you guys just don't know where it is, it's pretty simple. Just look up in the sky, and it's in one of the corners of the map, and it's really easy to see. So once you get past this certain point here, though, then once you get to this bridge, then those things break off of you, and you can see down below, you can start flying, you can run faster, and you can use all sorts of other stuff. So now that he's running, I figured I'd run too. This helps you go a lot faster going towards this place. So yeah, head exactly towards this, the Corp or whatever. Okay, so behind that is this brown building right here, and that is the museum, the Valor Museum. Somebody put the egg in there in the back, and you want to get it. And if you're fast, you can actually run through all of those really fast because it takes a little bit before they turn back on. But then you come over here, you grab the egg, and you're not going to get it just yet. You have to get out of the museum with the egg in order to get the badge. So again, you can walk through these one at a time if you want, or you can change so you've got the super speed, and when that goes out, you could probably run through all of these force fields at the same time, just like this. Let me see, and boom, we got it. Okay, so see, now I've got the badge, and I've got the item in my inventory. So if this has been helpful for you guys, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys later. Peace. What is up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Cuddles the Egg in the game's Wolf's Life in Roblox as a part of the 2019 Egg Hunt. So you're just going to start out, you got to pick your wolf. I just went for all the default stuff, and then you're going to spawn in this game. It spawns you in a very specific area, so you're all going to start at the same time. It could be daylight because there's a day-night cycle. It's even easier if there's more daylight for you guys to do this, but you want to talk to this little NPC because she seems to have lost her little pup, and she needs your help finding her pup. So follow this path that I take. You go kind of down here to the beach, okay, and then you're gonna go across this little, there's a little wooden bridge over there, okay, and then I like to go up here to the right and then down here to the side, and you will see all those other little bridges down here. So just make sure you know where all these things are. On the right, you should see a little waterfall. So you're going to go a little bit further out here so you can get on the other side of this ridge. And then you're going to climb up this little ridge over here. And then you're going to turn back around kind of towards the direction that you came. And it's going to be up here, just around the corner. Okay, so you should see, once you come up around the ridge, see these little branches. They're kind of covering up a little spot in the cave, a little hole where you can go in there and you can find little Timmy. Little Timmy, the lost boy here, needs help to get to his mom. So now you just talk to him, you put him on your back, and now you have to take him over to his mom. So just for a little bit of like reference as to where we are, because this can be a little bit confusing to find. So if you look down here, there's that little opening. You've got those two little wooden bridges down there. So you just have to go past it, go up on the ridge, and then it's kind of right there on the ridge. It's hard to see, it's a little bit hidden. So now we're gonna head back to Emma, take little Timothy home and deliver him to his mama. Okay, so come on, Timmy. Come on, Timmy. He's holding on a little tight. And there's some warm feeling in the back. Did you go to the bathroom, Timmy, before we did this whole thing? Okay, never mind. So we're gonna go up here and bring a little Timmy up to his mom. Okay, right where we started. So if you just have any questions, just feel free to go back and just look at the path that I took in order to do this. So now all you have to do is talk to his mom, return him to his mom, and then she's going to reward you with Cuddles the Egg. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If this is your first time, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified about future videos and live streams when I'm going to give away the video launcher egg. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Welcome back, everybody, to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this U-Egg V-Egg in the game Drone Heist. So as soon as you start out, you got to flip that switch, go into this room. I've got this video at double speed because it basically takes a while, but follow what I'm doing here. It's a little tricky to figure out how to use these drones, but you basically arm it as you would in anything, but you just basically click where you want to go and where you want to shoot. There's no WASD or anything. That just moves your character. But yeah, you see that little rusty vent. You have to go through the rusty vent, and then you'll get into this room, and then there's this little ball. You go right up to it, and then you'll basically automatically click on it, and that will grapple it. If you click on something that causes it to grapple, there's a little help thing on the left side, but you want to take that little power core, and you want to plug it into that thing to open this little door. Now that you've opened this door, you've got a switch there. You flip that switch, opens another door, and then you go and flip that switch and it opens a third door. And then now you can go in that door there that you went into, follow that little path back there that I'm going this way. Okay, now you're gonna find yourself in this room. There's a little divider in the middle in this room, so you can't really go through to the other side of the room, but you see there's another little rusty vent. If you see a rusty vent, chances are you're gonna probably have to shoot it and then go through it to access another area to go somewhere else. Okay, so now you go through there. It's a little tricky. Again, you got to get one of these power cores and then basically just grapple onto it and then pull it, and then pull it over that little power core, that little core thing, and then you'll do it. Then you want to shoot that camera. See that camera, that little red light? Just shoot at the red light. And now we've got green blocks that we put on the green thing. You got to grapple it, and then when you can just kind of zoom out and then click on release grapple, and that'll let go of it. Same thing, so you put the blue cube on the blue weight thing, and then the green cube on the green weight thing. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just make sure you shot that camera as well. It's got the red lights. So you got this dead guy over there. We're gonna come back to that. Let's go to this other spot here first, around the other side. Oh yeah, you don't want to get shot by those turrets, so we're gonna have to turn those off here. But we go up. To turn those off, we come up in here. Actually, I'm not sure how necessary this part is, because I think the turrets basically are kind of for when you're advancing to another part. But you grab another power core that you grab, and you put it on its little slot right there. So then you can come back over here again. So if your drone goes somewhere, you can just like unequip it, and then you're good. It doesn't really matter. So where that little dead alien is, right above that green thing, shoot in there. Basically, see that little green pillar right there? We're going to grab a drone and we're going to put it on there. But first, there's lasers up there at the top. So you have to go to the bottom and see this little lever. Grab it, grapple onto it, and then pull it up, basically, to flip that switch. And then you're going to have to release it, go up to the top, grab that little power core, again, and then drop it down at the bottom. And if you just drop it down, it should hit that little thing, and it should release those lasers. Now we just got this one last part that we got to do, is grab this little egg, this U-Egg V, and then we take it over to where that little green pillar is over here. We're going to go through the vent, and you can either like try to drop it from the top. It doesn't always like go straight down if you drop it from the top, because I tried to do that and it got stuck. So it's better to just fly it down there, and all you have to do basically is just get this little egg thing on top of that little green thing. So it didn't, I just dropped it and it didn't work. So you might have to go and grab it and pull it down. But then afterwards, you will have this egg in your inventory. Hope this has been helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Eagle Scout egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game is called Backpacking. Definitely helps. They have this game pass where you get a compass. You have to find these fuses, and this game pass really makes a big difference for finding these fuses. Without it, this is going to take you really, really, really long. Like, this is a huge map, and you guys have to find these fuses. Maybe you can get into a map by like server hopping and try to get into one where like there's already a tornado, but basically what you have to do, there's 4 colored fuses that you have to find. They're scattered throughout the map. It is a huge map. At the very beginning at the park, you can get a vehicle and you can drive around and see that little arrow. It will show you where to go, and we're going to show you at the end exactly where you have to go once you get the fuses. But the fuses are scattered like everywhere. Like right here, for example, this one, I get off and have to go way down into the mountains. Sometimes they're on top of mountains. They're on top of areas that seem like very difficult to reach, that I'm not even sure how to get those, or if there's some sort of special ladder that you can get when you play the game. I can tell you one thing for sure, like this one, like is gonna take a long time and probably be one of the most frustrating ones that you guys are getting for the egg hunt. Like here's the second one. We've got another fuse. The blue one's pretty easy to find. That one's kind of early on. They seem like they're spread out all over. Kind of later on in the map is where you seem to find the green ones. They seem like there's certain ones kind of more scattered around certain areas, but here is the green one that you get. And after that, once you've got all of them, or if you get lost, just reset and you will start basically the same spot that you spawned in the very beginning. So you'll go there and you'll be able to spawn one of the vans, and then you get to start out where you are. And it's really easy to get lost, guys. I'm just saying, you're gonna get lost a bunch of times throughout this whole thing. You're gonna like lose yourself in this whole map. You're probably gonna get a little frustrated trying to find these fuses. Apparently, if there's more people in the server, you guys can work together, but this is the pathway that you take once you have all 4 of the fuses. Just kind of go up this way, take the van up this road. There's little signs that also indicate where you need to go, and you're trying to take these fuses and activate a egg-nado, like a tornado with an egg. Now once you start going down here, you can try to drive the van down, but if it flips over, it's okay. You don't really need the van at this point because you can just start walking. But if the van flips over previous to this, I'm not sure really what to do or how to flip the van over. I just keep resetting and driving. It's not too far of a drive, but follow this little path and then go along this ledge over here, and then you're going to go through this waterfall, and make sure you have the blue, the red, the green, and the yellow fuses, or at least, you know, those have been entered into this little thing, because at this point you're just summoning a tornado that has the egg in it. So you want to grab those, put them in your gear, and then you can press the button to actually put them in this little machine. Okay, so we've got that one, and now we've got the blue one. Gonna put that one in here. Okay, so the last one, the green one, we're gonna arm that one and place that one. So now I recommend at this point, before you do it, put the glider in your inventory, because it's gonna be a lot easier to catch this thing after you've got the glider. So now I've got the glider there in my inventory, and I just jump off the cliff and then head into it. And then as soon as you get close to this big pink tornado, then you'll just get sucked in by it and you'll be able to get the egg. So hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. Sorry this one's so hard. I wish it wasn't, but make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome back, everybody, to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this fashionista egg in Roblox as a part of the egg hunt in 2019. The game is Design It. So what you do is you can just pick out regular normal clothing. You're not really trying to like win a fashion contest in this game. So just pick out whatever you want. You want to get to the lobby, so you submit your design right there, and then you get to the lobby. See how there's this sign that says that you have to get all these? I've already gotten all 3 of these. These are going to be kind of not as bright when you first start, so you have to get the red egg. What you do is like you get the red egg, and then what I recommend is just leave the server and then come back, and then you'll be able to get the blue egg, and then leave the server and come back, and then you'll be able to get the green one. But normally what you're supposed to do is basically you know, get one of the eggs and then go into one of the rounds, and I don't know, win or lose, and then the next time you come to the lobby after the next round, that's when you're supposed to be able to get the blue egg, and then same thing, you do another round and then you get the green egg. But again, you can just leave the game after you get into egg and come back. So the first one, the red one, is hidden behind one of these fences. What you want to look for is, see that waterfall off to the right, that waterfall? So the fence next to the waterfall, you'll be able to see the red egg right here. You see it's a little bit, it's got some opacity on for me right now, because I already found all 3 of the eggs, and I'm just trying to show you in a quicker fashion. So that's where you're gonna get the red one, and then after you grab the red one, again, just restart and go into another server and come back, and then you'll be able to come and get the blue egg, which is behind this sign right here. As you can see, there's just that really big sign, and then behind that you will be able to see the blue egg. And then again, after you get the blue egg, then just leave and come back to another server, and then you'll be able to get the green egg, unless you want to go through another game. So the green egg over here, you see where the second place, the leaderboard from the last game, you'll see these bamboo trees, and next to the bamboo trees, you'll see the green egg right there. So each of these eggs basically gives you a different item that you're supposed to wear in one of the Design It like competitions, basically. So you're gonna get 2 shirts. You're gonna get a pair of pants, a shirt, and this little hat thing, which is actually a shoulder pet. So this is the shirt right here. It just says Design It on there. So you just go and you put that on, and then you're gonna want to also put on these pants that you've got. So these pants, they've got little eggs in the back of them. You can't really see what they have to do with Easter from the front. Then go to hats and see this little chicken, this little chick right there, and you put him on your shoulder. And then now, in order to get the egg, all you have to do is submit your design, and after that it's going to count down, so you'll probably have to wait a couple minutes, see how it says that timer. There's 2 minutes left on mine, so we're just gonna not make you guys wait for that. Next thing you do, you just go and you enter the competition. It doesn't matter what place you can get first place, you can get last place, so it doesn't really matter. A lot of these competitions you're supposed to get like in the top 3 or something, but this one, it doesn't matter. You can just get first, second, third, it doesn't matter. But afterwards, when this whole thing is over, you're going to be granted with a badge, and then you will have the Fashionista egg in your inventory. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification if you guys are here for the first time, and thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this book bag in a Roblox. The game is Robloxian High School. This is for the Egg Hunt 2019. So you go in the game, just go in the school and turn around, and at the very back of the school, you're going to find this arena area, and there's 4 mini games, and it just basically goes through a cycle of these mini games. This first one that you get is basically you have to have like sword fighting, and you have to kill, I think, like 7 or 8 people to get an A, and the goal is to get an A in all 4 of these mini games in order to get the book bag. And it is very tricky. Some of them are easier when there's a bunch of people in the server, and some of them are harder. Like this one, for instance, when there's a whole bunch of people in the server, it's really easy to get a whole bunch of kills and advance and get the A+ in this one. So that's all you have to do, is basically just go in there and try to get as many as you can, and see how it says A and check mark right there for the sword battle. At least some of these, it takes several times before you're gonna get the A. This might take some time for you. Next one is dodgeball. Again, if there's a bunch of people in the server, you can just run around, grab balls, and just throw them randomly. And if they even bounce off the walls and hit people on your team, it seems like you still get the point. And I think you only need to get 10 on this one too. I had no problem getting like close to like 30 on this whole thing, so it's not really that difficult to get an A on this one. So just keep running around and grabbing those little dodgeballs and throw them at people the best that you can, and even if they bounce off the wall, you're still in pretty good shape, and it's not really that hard to continue and move on. This is not one of the most difficult ones. The characters are super derpy, like they get hit with a dodgeball and they just fall and fly all over the place. But yeah, there we go. We got an A+ on this one, and that one was really easy. Now, just remember, when you're on the balcony, like the next minigame starts right away. Just jump in there. Don't sit there and wait. There's no countdown or anything. It just gets started. So this one, there is an ice gun and a fire gun. If you have a fire gun, shoot people that have ice on them and try to convert them to, you know, fire gun people. And if you have an ice gun, shoot people that are on fire and try to put them out. So basically, you want to get points by shooting the other color team. You're either on the fire team or the ice team, and if you shoot or get shot enough, then you can get switched to the other team. So basically, you can see here, let's see, my fire is going down, and now I'm on the water team because I've had enough water thrown on the fire. So now if somebody with enough fire throws enough on my water, then I will turn into the fire team. So pretty easy in that one, especially when you got a lot of people. Now this one, Spleef, this one is very difficult when you have a bunch of people in the server. It's almost impossible when you have a full server full of people. Impossible to get like an A. Almost nobody can get an A, and nobody can even stand up or get any points. So this is one where you guys, like, the only way I was able to do this was working with these guys. So shout out to these guys who were in the server and actually stayed out of the Spleef area when I was trying to do this to get the points so I could get the egg, because that's the thing, the other 3 go so much easier when you got a bunch of people. But anyways, when you're done and you've got an A in all 4 of the events, you will get this book bag as an award. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out, and we will talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this scaled educator egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So the game is Roblox High School 2. You're going to get a little splash screen when you walk in there, and then turn around and go into the school behind you. And then you're going to start this little quiz. You're going to talk to this person, and then there's some puzzles basically that you're gonna have to do after you talk to her. So take the quiz. The answers are right here. First answer is Wild Wind. The next question answer is Max's Mystical, and then Maddie's Hideout, and then 12 a.m., and then Sewer, and then 100%. These are the answers to the quiz. After you get the quiz right, then you can go into the little door behind her, and there's 3 different puzzles that you have to do. So this might take you a little bit of time. Some of these can be pretty tricky. This one is a Simon puzzle. Have you ever played the Simon game where it kind of lights up like the different lights, and then you have to follow the pattern? So it'll do like, you know, blue, green, green, red, and then you have to type the pattern right afterwards to repeat. And if you look at the top, you have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right, and then if you get 4 wrong, then you have to start over until you can do it again. So you only get a chance to get it wrong 4 times, and otherwise on the top you got the check marks. You got to get it right 8 times. So I'm following along. Try to just kind of like look at the whole thing and just kind of like in your head, you know, yellow, red, green, blue, yellow, red, green, blue, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just have something where you can kind of recognize the pattern and just repeat it in your head. I got all 8 of them right there without getting any of them wrong. I don't know how, it was just super crazy. And if any of those things pop up, those tutorials, just tell those things to go away. All right, so we'll do the green one here last. We're gonna go into this blue one. So something about this one, you're supposed to put objects on the scale, okay? And there's different objects in the room. There's a drum, which is worth 100 kilograms. And then there is this next one, a barbell, and that is worth 25, and there's 2 of those. So there's 3 of the drums, there's 2 of the barbells, and then we've got hammers here. These hammers are 13 kilograms, okay, and we've got 4 of those in the room. And then there is the chair, which is worth 9 kilograms, so this chair is 9. All right, and then there is 5 of those in the room, and then there is the rocks that are 7 kilograms, and there's 5 of those in the room as well. So you're gonna get a different number than what I got. I got 392, and my solution is something, but okay, I've noticed one pattern. I've gotten 187 and 287. Something I've noticed is that usually they make it so I have to put down all 5 of the 7 kilogram rocks. I have to put down all 5 of the rocks, and then there is just a certain number of some of the other things, but then there's one other object that I have to put 0 of them on. So for this one, I had to do, let's see, I did 3 drums, I did 0 hammers, or 0 of the barbells, I did 3 of the hammers, 2 of the chairs, and 5 of the rocks. So if you have, like, let's say you have, you know, 187 as what you have to do. You can do 1 of the drums, you can do 1 of the barbells, you will do 0 of the hammers, and you will do, let's see, I think some of the chairs, and then 5, yeah, I think, yeah, it was 3 of the chairs, and then 5 of the stones. I don't know, you'll get different numbers than me though, but definitely notice that whatever the patterns I've got so far, you have to use all of the rocks, and there's another object here that you don't have to use any of. So try to look at that as maybe an input on the number that you get. You're gonna have to kind of calculate the numbers that you can get. You've got various numbers that you can put together, so good luck on that one. This one is the green one right here. This is a little thing where you kind of slide. You have to light up all of the eggs basically by moving all of these things around in the proper, you know, configuration. So I will show you how I did mine here. The solution is like this. You just basically turn left right away and then go up, light up that first one on the left, and then go and light up that other one on the right side, and then go up and straight through and light up the last one, and then boom, you'll get a little cut scene that will show you that the egg is available to grab. So you can come over here and turn around and grab your egg, and there you go. Now you've got it in your inventory, and now you're ready to go get some more eggs. If this is your first time here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. What is up, guys? Welcome back to DeeterPlays, part of the egg hunt here in 2019. I want to show you how to get this, the Flight of the Bee Egg. Okay, so the game obviously is Bee Swarm Simulator. When you start, you can see over here in this event, there's this little egg. So you want to start this mission here by talking to this egg. It's up there. It tells you that you need to get there's 3 certain types of eggs that you have to bring to them. So you have 3 missions, one from 3 different bears. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do, we're gonna go over here to the brown bear. You go past the dandelions over there, you talk to him, and then basically what he tells you is that he lost 3 little plastic eggs in the map, and he needs you to go get those plastic eggs and bring them to him. So you're gonna go and get those plastic eggs. I'm gonna show you exactly where they are. So this first one right here, if you come around the corner, see the shop. In that window of the shop, see that plastic egg up there? You can see that. You can go behind this, turn around, and boom, then you can get that. Instead of doing the parkour, you can just like die here, and then, or you could just reset, and then you'll get spawned outside of there. Or you could just do the parkour and get yourself that extra jelly that if you didn't have that yet. Okay, the second one here, see underneath this little ramp that goes up to the next zone for when you have 5Bs. There is another one in there, so that's the second one. And then the very last one, you have to go over to the tent. See that little tent there in the corner with the tickets and everything? Okay, so you go in there, and there's like a little bit of a maze inside that you have to go for. You take a left, take a right. Just basically follow where I go. It's not a super difficult maze to get through, but then once you get to the end of it, you will get the third egg. So now you've got everything you need to complete the Brown Bears challenge. So all you have to do now is go and start your mission. Okay, so let's see. There's this black bear down here. Talk to the black bear. Basically, he's going to have you collect pollen from a couple different places. Again, if this is your first time playing this game, it's going to be a little difficult for you. I've played this game quite a bit, so I have enough bees, and so it doesn't take as long. Okay, here's the mama bear. So we're just going to get the next two missions started. We've already got the brown bear's mission complete, basically. She says that you have to get seeds. Okay, so there's these different seeds that you have to get. There's strawberry seeds, there's blueberry seeds, and there is regular sunflower seeds. So the sunflower seeds you can find here in the sunflower field. I'm going to speed it up quite a bit here because this part takes some time. You'll see like the little things that look like seeds. It's hard to miss them. They look like little. There's round tokens here, and they got little seeds on them. We'll show you what some of the seeds look like here. But I wasn't having much luck getting that one, so I figured I'm gonna go and finish up what I need to do for the black bear. So I got all of that, and then I've got all this. We're gonna go talk to the brown bear here because we've gotten his 3 little plastic eggs. So now he's going to give you one of the eggs that you need for the event. I didn't see it in my inventory there. But okay, so you look at this in the question mark. You can see the missions. Let's go here. Okay, so I just needed to get a few more of these. Now I'm trying to get some blueberry seeds. You'll see here as I do this, sometimes at this point, we'll wait for some blueberry seeds to pop up. And when I grab one of those, you'll be able to see what they look like. But it's basically in this blue flower area is where you're going to want to get your blueberry seeds. See this little leaf? See right there, that was a blueberry seed. So it looks like when there's little leaves popping up, you want to go and try to get your bees or get yourself to kind of like get some pollen where those leaves are kind of popping up out of the field, because those are probably the spots where you're going to end up finding blueberries or strawberries. Okay, so that's basically what you want to do. You want to get 3 of the blueberry tokens. I've got 3 of those now, so you can get the strawberry tokens here in the mushroom field. You don't have to get them just in the strawberry field, which is up there. You have to have, in order to get to the strawberry field, you need to have 5 bees, which takes some time. So you can actually just get them here in the mushroom field, but you can get them in the strawberry field as well. So if you have access to the strawberry field, I think your chances of getting strawberry tokens are a little bit higher, or the seeds are a little bit higher when you are in there. So now we're just gonna speed this up and go for just the last of the sunflower seeds. Now we need one more. See that? That's a sunflower seed. Cool. So now we've got the last one. We can go talk to the mama bear because we've got all of her stuff, and she's going to give you this special egg that you need as a part of the mission. And then you go over here, and now that you've got the stuff for the black bear, you talk to him, and he's going to give you your reward as well. Let's see. It looked for a second like I didn't get my egg, but then I talked to him the second time, and it's there. So now just make your way on over to this event egg, and you go over there, and now you've got 1, 2, 3 of those marshmallow bees. So you've got the marshmallow bees, you give it to them, and then you are going to get rewarded with this awesome flight of the bumble egg. So guys, I hope this has been helpful for you. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notifications. Talk to you later. Peace. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this one, the Dialde egg. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but it's the labyrinth egg in the game Labyrinth as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So as soon as you spawn, there's going to be like this NPC. You talk to him. He tells you to get a first shard. So you turn around right behind him, and you see under the dock, there's going to be this little place where you swim down below. Now watch out, you run out of air pretty fast, so you might have to do this a couple times. So if you run out of air and die, then just go and try it again and keep doing it until you run out of air. So just make sure you guys are fast when you're going through that part. So take a left down these little caverns and go across that little bridge and come to the back here, and you're gonna see this little area where you have to do some parkour. It's not too difficult, but you actually have to move along, like walk with the platforms. So like if you stand still, then the platform will just move out from under you, but just watch this video and you can see how to do it. Okay, so this last part, when it goes down to the bottom, you should be able to interact with this object. You don't even have to jump on it, just interact with it. And then you've got the first shard, so now you can just reset or kill your character, and it will just respawn you back to the beginning part where you talk to that original NPC. So now that you've got the first shard, you go talk to him, and he's gonna tell you a little clue about the second shard. It's like something yellow flying between walls, an angelic shard. It definitely takes a little bit of effort. So this is where it gets really, really difficult, guys, and you guys are gonna spend a lot of time on this. Now here's some perspective. Okay, I just zoomed out here, free cam, we're looking at the whole map. Look at all of that. So this is a maze that is randomly generated. You've got 4 different sides that you can go out. This is the forest that you're trying to find in the maze. Now it only takes up so much of it, and you can go north, south, east, or west, and you can head, there are doors in all 4 directions, and this thing also moves. So you know how it changes from night to day and day to night? When it goes into that night cycle and the doors close, then everything randomizes, and when it opens, it's a completely different maze. So there's no way to tell you exactly where to turn or how to get through this. You've got to just spend a bunch of time trying to figure out how to go through this maze. And guys, so this is why this is probably, I'd say, the worst egg in the entire event. You spend so much time walking through this maze. Nobody wants to spend time walking through a maze. I don't even know why this game even exists, honestly, but shout out to all these guys who were willing to kind of play along with me and follow me around. But when you finally find this forest, then now you get to spend a bunch of time trying to shoot at a bird. So there's a bunch of yellow birds up in the sky, and you've got an arrow and a little bow and arrow thing, and you got to try to shoot one of those birds. And it's really hard because this bow and arrow doesn't shoot very straight. It doesn't really shoot very consistently at all. So everybody's going to be shooting at this bird, and it takes a lot of shots. But when you shoot it, it will finally drop a shard for you. Now, this is one of the many points in this event that is going to require some patience because those birds are so far up there and the arrows just don't shoot very well. So you're going to try to shoot around it the best that you can and hope you can finally hit it and that it'll fall and you can pick up the shard. So now that's the angelic shard. Then you can reset and go talk to the NPC one more time, and then he's going to tell you to get this other one. Basically, you have to go into the dark zone and you have to kill somebody else in the dark zone. So watch this video to see exactly how to get to the dark zone. You just kind of drop down there right next to him and then just kind of follow left along this trail. We've got some of these lanterns to help you, and if it's nighttime, these won't open up. So I think the dark zone, once you go in there we go. So go over just into this other side. Now you're in the dark zone. Now you just need to, like, you know, take care of one other character, and as soon as somebody else dies, you will get a dark zone shard, and now you can go back to the original NPC, and you've got all 3 shards, and he's gonna say, hey, good job getting all those shards. Now you can go back to that, you remember that rainforest? Remember how we ran through that big, huge maze, and it took us forever to find that rainforest? Well, now we have to go through again and find that same exact rainforest through that maze. I know, guys, this is painful. It is very painful, very difficult. Send your messages to the devs of this game just to let them know how you feel, because I know how I feel about this. Anyway, so when you finally find your way back to this little rainforest area, you drop down below, and there are 3 different rooms where you put the shards. You put the shard number 1 in there, shard number 2 in there, and then there's a 3rd room here. You put the shard in there, and then this final door opens up, and when this door opens up, you've got access to this egg. Finally, guys, this takes hours. I'm not kidding, and you're gonna want to pull your hair out. But yay, we finally got the egg. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Welcome back everybody to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this explosion egg in Roblox as a part of the egg hunt here. So the game that we're playing here is Innovation Inc. Arctic Base. Now this one's going to take a little bit of time. You want to be a scientist at first, otherwise you're not going to be able to operate some of the machines that you need to operate. It's better, you have to have at least 2 people in here. You can't do it with just a single person inside of the game. You're gonna have to have some help. So come over to this door and then this thing is gonna open up. Then you have to wait here at this elevator. It just kind of goes up and down at its own pace, so you just gotta wait for it here. Alright, now that the elevator has finally arrived, we're going to speed it up just a little bit because there's quite a bit of walking and some elevator rides and different stuff that we have to do. But there's, on our path, there's a couple specific things that we're going to have to do. We're going to have to shrink everybody down to make them small, and then we're going to also make sure we wear a hazmat suit. We'll show you that later. The rest of it is mostly just walking. But you'll see those little eggs with arrows on the ground. Just follow those. Those are going to kind of help guide you, and then just kind of look at the direction that I'm going. You have to just go through a whole bunch of different doors. Then there's, watch out for any trains coming through there. You might get knocked off by a train, so don't want to get hit by those. Now this machine right here, this is when you have to have at least 2 people. You just get at least, you know, part of the group or all of the group there into that. When you press the power switch, that locks all of the doors inside of this. So now that you've got that, you can mess with people's height and width and the size of their head. So you want to go and hit the negative button and bring them all the way down so everybody is shrunk down to the small size that they can be, and then hit that power switch again, and that's going to open it up. Because when you were doing that, basically what you did is you shrunk everybody down. They become smaller and the physics feel a little bit different. It feels like you're walking on ice a little bit. And you definitely move a bit slower. So get your other friend, now that you shrunk them down, get one of those friends. And when people are small, they can still open the doors and hit all the switches and everything. So just make sure everybody is shrunk down. And then you just get out of there and then follow the arrow where it's pointing, and it'll take you down this long hallway. And then there's another egg over there with an arrow. Keep going. You just keep going this way, and it's basically at this point more walking and hitting up elevators and following this particular path. So just exactly where I'm going now, just make sure you follow this and follow those eggs. If you've lost eggs, then maybe try to turn around and go back. There's lots of rooms in this place, so just make sure you watch the video thoroughly and do not get lost. And you press the button to open those. Okay, so we're going a little bit further down the hallway. All right, so just watch exactly where I'm going, and we'll explain more what you have to do when we get a little further along here. Okay, so we're heading back here to the control room. Now this control room, you can control that fan, and see that fan up at the top? You want to press 0 to basically turn the fan speed to 0 and turn that off. See that little fan? Now it'll stop moving and the temperature is going to slowly start rising. Now this part you're actually going to have to wait quite a long time because the temperature rises really slow. But while you're preparing for the event that is going to occur, come over here into this room and get yourself a hazmat suit. You're going to need a hazmat suit. It's not for when the explosion occurs, but there's another room that you're going to have to go into. And if you go into that room and you don't have your hazmat suit on, you're just gonna get wrecked, and then you're gonna start over at the very beginning and have to do all this walking. So here we are, much later, like several minutes later after the countdown has occurred. There's an explosion, and you see boom, and then you can hear basically all these sirens, and there's all these lights going off. Try not to die when that explosion goes off because it is pretty intense, and if you have to start all over, it's basically impossible to get out of here. So you might have to start all over again, and you don't want to do that. So make sure everybody in the group gets themselves their hazmat suits, and then we go into this little room in here, and then around here, and then we're going to climb up to the top. Now this is the part where you're going to have to be small because that little explosion put a hole in this little this device over here, and you have to go in there, and then when you go inside, you can get the explosion egg. But if you're big, you're not going to be able to go in this hole, and you're not going to be able to get that. So once you touch that, you've got your badge, and there you go. Hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. If this is your first time, then please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and thanks for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this egg tricks egg. It's basically a matrix egg, and the game is Hacker. So see these little circles here? There's a map, and this shows basically a reference for you where to get all these little letters on the map. So look at the bottom right. It says matrix down at the bottom, but see how the R is flashing? The R is here in a certain spot here in the restaurant in the upper right corner. When you start, or if you reset and die, basically you can go to wherever you want. So I'm going to reset here. I already got the R. So this one I got in the restaurant in the upper right hand corner. Now I'm going to go to the school. You can basically pick a bus station kind of near an area, and next to the school there is a car. You just grab that, turn to the right. You can run up here and take a little bit longer. Try not to put your car in the doorway. It's a little trickier to get through there. Then you go to the top here, and you can see that the next letter is flashing, the X down there on the bottom right. So the closer you are to the letter, the more it's going to flash. So now I'm going to reset now that I've got that one. Once you go up to the letters, you just press the Q button, and it does this hack thing, and that's how you pick it up. So this was over by the crane here, kind of in the middle of the map. You can see where I clicked in the video. All of this is at 2 times speed. If you guys need to kind of slow it down to half speed, you can do that. But then I don't think the video needed to be 12 minutes necessarily to kind of show you the real time of how it takes to get up here, because all you have to do is spawn near that crane and climb to the top of it, and then you're gonna go and hack the T. So now at the bottom left, if you click on that little map, you can open up kind of a little mini map there in the corner. So this will make it easier for you to see kind of how I went from the crane over here to the other part of the city, which is called South City. So you go over here and you see a little statue on the left side, and the statue has a little ladder. You can climb up that ladder. Actually, from the bottom, you can hack the letter, still pretty low down there, but climb up the ladder, and then you can hack the next letter, which is an M. So now we have to get the A and the I. So we just got to get our vowels. Now we're good. So over here, kind of towards the bottom near the neighborhood, where I clicked, there's a little pool kind of in the backyard of all these little houses, this little neighborhood. It says no swimming, which obviously means you want to go in there and take a little dive and swim down there. So swim to the bottom, and then you will find the next letter. You can see that it's starting to flash. Again, if it's flashing slow, it means you're kind of far away, but near it. But if it flashes really fast, it means you're really close to it. So the faster it flashes, it shows that you are closer to the letter. So now we're just going to reset one more time, and there is one more of these that we have to get. It's down by the shipping yard, and there's an orange crane that it's on top of. So we're going to pick this little location here right next to it. So, of course, turn around from that bus station and head over this way. Don't, like, if it's dark, and because there's like a day and night thing on this game, if it's dark, it actually gets kind of too dark, especially to get this one. So wait until it's kind of daylight and you can actually see where you're going, because like walking around this shipping yard and trying to find this crane is way, way harder when it's during the nighttime. So some of these you can get during the day, some of these you can get during the night, but this is definitely one you should avoid trying to get at nighttime during this sequence in this game. So climb up to this little crane over here, it's the blue one, and then over to the orange crane, and then across the orange crane you can go to the other side, climb underneath, and then go over here, and you'll see a ramp. Then you want to jump on this little side and jump up there. Then you can hack this last letter, which is the A. That one I think is probably the trickiest one to get, especially if it's dark. Now spawn back up in the upper right corner where it says redacted on the map, and then follow this area around the side of the restaurant. This guy, I guess we could have talked to him like early on in the game, but basically he just makes sure that you get those matrix letters, because there's another part that you won't be able to survive if you don't have the full letters for the matrix. So now we're gonna come over here, and try to make our way through this little disaster. It sounds like there was a EMP that went off and just caused everything to go all crazy. So you have to kind of climb up here over the top. Use the map, definitely, for sure. Jump off over to this porch and then over here. There might be something in there that you'd have to hack. You're just going to have to hack some things along the way, like we got some fire hydrants ahead that we're going to have to hack. All you have to do is the same thing, just whatever you want to use, just use Q. There's something over here. Hack that little thing, and then after you hack that, you can see this door is going to open, and then run over there and get over there really quick because that door closes really fast as well. Then you can hack these fire hydrants. After you hack these fire hydrants, you just keep going through here and then go straight forward. Go back around and in this area, and then there's like a little thing on the floor that you want to hack, and that's going to explode, and that will open the door for you. Keep coming back here and make sure you've got the matrix letters. There's another thing you have to hack up there to the left to get that door to open, and then go back here, back here, back here, back here, back here, and now this is the force field that you hacked that one, but there's a force field here later that looks just like that one, that if you try to go through it, you're gonna go oof, like boom, like Thanos just did. Oh man, he just went oof because he didn't have all the letters. But now you come up here and you hack the egg, then you look on the bottom right, you've got the badge, and you're gonna have the egg in your inventory. If you guys are new here, then make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button on the way out, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to teach you how to get this egg of origin here in the old 2018 egg hunt. You want to go to the last page. It's the Mirage. It's a brand new level that they have made in here. So you go in there, and as soon as you load into the game, you can see to the right there is a young version of Booker. So apparently he's traveled back in time. So I think we've somehow traveled back in time in this instance, but he basically says that he needs some help. He doesn't give you a lot of information. This is where you're going to get the information. So as soon as you start heading down this path over here, there's basically, we've got 4 mirrors that you want to shine light onto the big orb to reveal the egg. So after you go down this part, you take a right, and we're going to see over on the right side here, you're going to see an NPC standing there. He just tells you that he's basically afraid of going down into that little area down there. I would be afraid too, but you don't need to be afraid. You go in there, and it's going to give you a little path that this is going to take you to the first mirror that you have to shine onto the egg in order to get this whole thing to work. So you just follow this path. It's not really too tricky, but you know, if you've got double jumps going on, and also if you have your umbrella from last year, it definitely makes this whole thing a little bit easier. But you don't necessarily need the umbrella, but again, it definitely helps quite a bit. So just follow this little path over here, and you'll see up at the top there's light reflecting straight down from the sky. Not sure where that comes from. That's not really explained, but we've got mirrors, and we want to take these mirrors and rotate them a certain way to shine them in a certain direction. Basically, rotate them, and then you can see at some point they're basically going to shine the light in another direction. So you go and interact with that one. We did that one vertically once. Let's see, we'll do another vertical and then a horizontal. There's only certain amount of like actual positions that you can put the mirror into. So one of these eventually you will put the mirror into, and it will cause the whole thing to shine a light down the road over here for you. So let's see, interact one more time. All right, yeah, and one more horizontal, and you can see now that the light is actually beaming down, and it's going through those mountains, and it's actually hitting a little sphere ball. So this is where it kind of gets a little bit easier once you're up here, and if you've got like the wings or the umbrella from last year, then traveling forward is just a little bit easier. It just takes a little bit less time, but anyways, if you don't have the umbrella, you can just basically just walk this way. It's all the way down at the end. It's a pretty decent sized map here, and again, I appreciate using this. So the second mirror is over there that we're going to go to on the cactus. Again, you can use the umbrella to help you get there, but also if you start from the bottom of the cactus, you can just jump up all those leaves and just jump around, and you can get to the mirror from there. But it also helps to have this. Okay, so this mirror, you want to interact with this one just like you did with the first one. We're going to bend this one, let's see, vertically once. Looks like it probably needs to take a little horizontal. Okay, and let's see, it looks like it needs probably I think one more vertical to get that going. Okay, cool. So yeah, 2 verticals and a horizontal. Got this one. pointed at that little purple orb there, and that purple orb is basically what is protecting you or stopping you from getting the egg. If you bump into it, it's gonna kind of knock you off. So this other one down here, just kind of follow where I'm going. There's this little pit and there's 2 openings on both sides. On this side, we've got this barrel. The barrel will shoot you down here into another mirror that is over here underground. Now this one, I think you only have to rotate it horizontally once, and then that will turn it to where it is facing through that little hole. Okay, so now that's facing through that little hole. Send this one over here, and then go out of this little cave. Now this next one, some people probably are thinking that this is the trickiest one of all, and it definitely is. Probably one of the most difficult ones to get to compared to these other 3, but it's doable. Now from up here, it's even easier if you can double jump and then use your umbrella and then float over here. But I'm going to show you how to do it without the umbrella. You don't need the umbrella to get up here. You just need to kind of do some jumping and some flipping. So I'll show you right here. You can just kind of jump your way up here, jump, 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 and you can get up there eventually. It may take a couple of attempts, and it is a little bit tricky, but get to that middle part, jump, and then get here, and then dive, see, and then you can get up to this part using that method as well. It's definitely not as easy as using the umbrella. I prefer using the umbrella, but this will work. Okay, so at this point now we're gonna just move on by going up these rocks even more. So we're gonna try to collect a bunch of these eggs. We've got a little bit of climbing to get to the top here, to the next mirror. It's a very tricky one to get to, so just follow this path that I'm taking, and it's basically supposed to take you up. Yeah, make sure you don't fall over those ledges. You're gonna have to kind of get back up to the top of this. So there's gonna be a little bit of, you know, rolling and jumping, but if you guys played last year, then you guys know that that was the nature of that amazing, awesome egg hunt. Definitely still one of my favorite egg hunts, because I just love the rolling and the jumping and the dashing that you can do with that. So still climbing up to the top. See that mirror over there? Okay, now at this point you should be up to where you're high enough. If you go to the end of the cliff, you just roll and then dash, you'll be able to do that too. But if you go up higher and use your umbrella, then this should be even easier for you. So yeah, again guys, that's another way that the umbrella just helps with this one. So all right, come over here, and again we're going to try to move this mirror, and once you rotate it in the proper direction, you're only going to see the lights. Like with the last mirror, whichever order you do this, it doesn't really matter, but once you get the light in the proper place, let's see, this one needs to go horizontal. Again, see, all right, so see how all of the lights disappeared and the big purple orb went away, so you know you've done it correctly, and that you can now go and get the egg when all of this is done. So there's you know, of course, umbrella, again, I like to fly over there. Kind of takes you a little bit slow, but there is a little path down there by the side where the egg is that you can actually climb up and get the egg. You don't have to have the umbrella for this, but I think it's definitely going to save you some time. So there's that egg right down there, and I'm going to drop right on top of it, and boom, you've got the egg of origin, or oranges, you know, I guess depending on who you're talking to. All right, thank you so much. Hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you're new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. What's up guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this egg beanie in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt here. So the game that we're playing is called Escape Room. As soon as you start, you're going to be in this lobby, so you want to go to the map select. You'll see that little splash screen that tells you to go to the Enchanted Forest in the multiplayer. So you take a left here and you go into the multiplayer area, and then it's going to teleport you over to another area. There's a bunch of cutscenes here, and some of these I kind of speed through, but all you have to do is, you don't have to have a team of people, but you can also get several people in here in the server, and you guys can all get the egg if you guys work together on this. But you can also just start a party and create your own. It'll take a minute for it to load up, but then in the beginning here, of course, we're gonna get a nice little cutscene as usual, and for some reason, there's like a meteor that falls, and then your character for some reason doesn't know how to look down or forward when they walk, so they fall down this huge shaft. Don't seem to be injured, or they do, but then they're not. So I don't know. Anyways, when you spawn, you want to go up here, up these stairs, and then when you go up these stairs, you're supposed to reveal a code here that indicate colors. I've got yellow, green, blue, purple, white, and those are supposed to indicate colors that we enter down here. So we're going to change these to yellow, and then green, and then blue, and then actually I think it's pink, and then white is already the default there. And then you turn around, you've opened a door behind this waterfall, and then behind there you've got a stick. For some reason there's an ancient stick hidden behind this waterfall. It's a very important stick because you have to use it in order to open this little switch up here, because you're just not big enough to do it on your own. So you have to use that stick and then push this button. So you have to equip it there on the bottom left and then push that button. And then you come over here, and then this is supposed to give you a little clue. But you can see that capital E right there. Down there it says egg escape. Like you want to make your escape like your egg escape. Guys, there's no limits on the puns that we're going to use here. But anyways, that's what you're going to enter over here is eggscape. E-G-G-S-C-A-P-E. Okay, enter, and then you are good to go there. Now, this door is going to get open and get ready for another cutscene. I knew you guys wanted a cutscene. Hopefully, I mean, it won't take too long. You know, getting through this may take a little bit of time. Now that you know what to do, you should be able to get through it in about 15 minutes. But yeah, this is definitely one of the most challenging ones that you're going to go through for the egg hunt this year. Let's see. So keep going down that little trail. And I know we just had a cutscene, but guys, seriously, brace yourself. Guess what's coming? Guess you know what's happening here. All right, here's a clue. It's a cutscene. All right, so you get a little cutscene. It's going to show you this little dial in the middle and then 3 little symbols. You basically have to go down all 3 of the roads and get what the random numbers are. So the numbers that I give you, like, you're going to have different numbers. Like, they're randomly generated, so you're going to have to go through this. And you're going to have to figure it out. There's no way. You can't just use my numbers. I'm sorry. It's not going to work that way. So, okay. So this is a special kind of puzzle where you have to connect the different colors. Like, all the colors, basically. So make sure when you're kind of connecting colors, you don't block your ability to connect any other colors, really. So see how we've got these ones going, and then the green, and then the orange. Now this yellow is going to come all the way around. So you want to fill the whole thing, and then, you know, make sure you can fill that whole thing and then not connect any colors. And it's going to be randomly generated, so you're going to have a different puzzle, so one that's slightly different than mine. And this one says, find the secret entrance, F-T-S-E. So find the secret entrance. So you want to hit these little buttons around this part of the gate, and F, T, and then S, and then you want to go hit E. Okay, we're doing these all in a specific order here. Okay, so go and press E, and then after you do that, you want to press this little circle here in front of the gate. If you did it correctly, then you will get this. Now, this next one, it says 24013, X equals 2. X is the number of 2 is the number of lines in X. So you need to find the letters that correspond to that number of lines. So that was 2. X is 2. M has 4 lines. C has 0 lines. D has 1 straight line. We're talking about straight lines. I has 3 straight lines. So that is your code. Then you go in the middle. You've got 4. You've got a Roman numeral. So now you've got the first of the 3 codes that you're actually going to need to get on to the next part. And then you can just use that little blue teleporter behind it, and that will take you here. And then you might as well just push that that number 4. Okay, now this next one over here, you go straight ahead. So to the left, I should have grabbed that on the way out. You're gonna see I'm gonna have to turn around here, but there's like a little metal thing that you're supposed to grab before you come out this way. There's 2 things that you have to grab, actually. There's a metal, like a big metal rod, and then there is a magnifying glass. So if you turn around over here, you see that big metal rod right there. You're gonna need that to basically use as a bridge, and it looks a little rusty, a little untrustworthy, but whatever. All right, behind this little muddy swamp, you'll find the magnifying glass over here, and then that is where you want to turn around and go up this hill like I do, and keep going up here. It's a little bit of a hike, it's not too bad. But when you get to the top, you're going to be glad that you have these objects. Now, if you try to cheat and do this without it, even though you might be able to, when you get to the end, it's not going to work for you, because there might be an invisible barrier if you don't do things in the correct order. So just make sure you just do all this in the correct order. So you just want to put this magnifying glass over there, And then once you've got that magnifying glass over there, you can now access this other little location. I kind of went the wrong way here for a second, but now we can show you actually from the perspective of where you came from. This is where you came from originally, down this little path. So you go down here, go down this little path on the left side. Okay, keep following over here. Now go up this and see this waterfall over here. Now you can go behind the waterfall, and behind the waterfall is where you're going to find one of these dials, and you've got your second number there. Now again, behind this next waterfall, behind it, there is going to be another little blue teleporter. You step on the blue teleporter, you come over here, and on this dial you can enter your second number. Now all we have to do is get our third number that we need to get to at least past this part, you know, of the whole maze. But basically, see all these little things. If they see you, then that door is going to be shut. But if you are not seen by all those little robot things around the map, then the door will open. So basically all you can do is sneak behind them, and you can see that door down there. You have to really quickly go down there and get inside, because they can't see you, but then as soon as you go down there, they can. So you have to be really quick when you jump down there, and you get that. So once you climb up to the top of this thing over here, look behind this. You're going to see a little hammer, and then you're going to use this hammer to break this little glass thing open. We are guests in this place, and we are already like causing destruction to other people's property. Anyways, you click on that thing when it goes in the middle. One of the orbs is going to turn red. Keep track of that one because it's going to turn yellow, but keep your eyes on it, because as it floats around, it's like one of those, you know, hidden cup things. You can see it's the third one on the bottom. So you click on that one, and that one's green. It goes away. This one you may have to do a couple of times before you can actually get it right, but it's okay. You can do it over and over. Just try to follow where the red ball is. I recommend just kind of zooming out and get your camera to where it's kind of like on the other side of the ball thing, because if I was in first person, it didn't really work too well for me when I was doing that. But now basically you've got your third number, and you can teleport and then go back to this little sundial and enter the third randomized number. Again, you can't just enter the numbers that I've got over here and get the door to open. You're gonna have to go and generate your own numbers, which are randomized at the end of each of the paths. But then it will open this barrier, which takes you to the last little spot over here. So hopefully you've got your audio stuff turned on. I talked to Dev, and hopefully he can get some sort of visual thing here for anyone who's audio impaired. But basically, you step on this and it plays a tune, and then it does a little sample to show which one of these like correspond to a tune. Basically what you want to do is you want to press this last one over here, okay, and then skip this one. So that's, we'll call that 8, and then 6, and then 7, and then we'll call this one 5, and then 4, and then this will get you to play the tune that they're playing in the middle. So after you hit those rocks in that order, you hit the little thing in the middle, and it will turn green, and then it will expose the egg for you. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this roller Eggster egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 Easter egg event. So what we have to do is basically, there's a little basket that you've got down on the bottom there, and it gives you some clues about where to go. So pay attention to where I am in this particular location. You want to kind of go there to the center where we are, and then from here, you want to find roller coasters in a certain order. The Time Traveler, the Shockwave, the Pterodactyl, the Ice Speed, the Polar Coaster, the Extreme, the Wooden Fury, and the Manta, and then you have to ride them all in that order in order to open a door. And then after you've got that door open, you can go in there and you can finish up the mission, and it's pretty easy from there. But we've got our little leader here who is showing us exactly how to go. So if you watch this video and you follow along where I am, you should be able to find these rides pretty easily. So the first one here that you want to go in is called the Time Traveler. These little lines that you have to go through, they are pretty long, and they're kind of convoluted. So I don't know why you can't just jump through these things. So you actually have to go up through all these big long lines, which is a little bit crazy. And then this is just the first ride of many that you have to go on, guys. I'm going to speed up the rides. When you guys are doing this, try to enjoy it. You know, it's kind of fun. Put yourself in first person. And actually, like, going on these rides and doing this is actually kind of fun, unless you get nausea pretty easily. Some people might get nausea, but this with VR, I think would look really awesome. Okay, so what you do is after you do each roller coaster, you're gonna get spawned basically at the end You'll see after you're done here, watch. Okay, so it spawns you out in front of the roller coaster. So now just watch again where we go and all the locations, all the roller coasters we go to. So if you can follow us, then you should be in pretty good shape. So we're not going to be able to talk to, like, I don't need to talk this whole time just to explain to you what we're doing. I've already explained it. We're going to open up the basket and we'll show you how to check the progress here in just a minute. But now we're just going to go to the next roller coaster. So check out this path and follow along this way to make sure you hit up the roller coasters in the proper order. This one here, the Shockwave, is number 2. Yeah, these lines are kind of crazy. I don't know, I guess true to real life, I guess. But if there was a line this long in real life, I would never stand in it. That would take 8 hours. But now that we're here, we can show you the basket on the bottom. If you click on it and then click on the window, see how that first one turned green? Because we went on that one, and that turned green afterwards. So the next one we're going to go on is the Shockwave here. That one will turn green afterwards. And then you just have to basically use this letter as a clue for which roller coasters you have to go on and which order. But you don't need that as a clue because you got me. I'm telling you guys the order, and I'm showing you exactly how to get to these helicopters. Exactly how to get to these roller coasters. You know, they need a helicopter ride. I'm just saying, they need a roller coaster helicopter ride as well. Anyways, let's go to the next one. As you can see here, we've got the Shockwave, and that one has turned green. Now we're going to go to the third one. So check out this path and just keep following along with where we're going. The third one, the Pterodactyl, is the third one that you have to go on. So we've done the Time Traveler, then we did the Shockwave, then we did the Pterodactyl. Now, if you go on any of these roller coasters like in the wrong order, then you're going to have to start all over. This one's kind of crazy because it kind of zooms in really fast, so you have to jump in. There's going to be a lot of people waiting, so try to get on one of these seats. There's not a whole lot of seats on this one. All right, now we're taking the path to the next one, which is really, really close to this one. It's called the Ice Speed, so it's just right out in front of the Pterodactyl. So at least you don't have to go far for this next one. But of course, as always, they've got some weird ones that you have to go to. So just go into the standard entrance, and you can go in there and make your way to the top of this roller coaster as well. All right, that one was the Ice Speed. Now the next one we want to go to is called the Polar Coaster. So again, just follow the path that we take, and we'll show you exactly how to get to the Polar Coaster from here. All right, there it is, the Polar Coaster. You can see the entrance over here. All right, so this is the next one we're going to go into, and then after this we've got 3 more roller coasters that we have to go to, and it all has to be in the proper order. Okay, that one was the polar coaster. Now the one we want to go to is known as Extreme. As you can see over here in our basket, these are starting to turn green as we're going through. So I gotta find my little guide over here. Okay, now we're gonna head over to the Extreme roller coaster next. Okay, here we are, the Extreme roller coaster with another really long, convoluted line that you have to go through in order to get to the front of the line. All right, getting off the exit of this one. Now we're on to the Wooden Fury, the second to last one. So follow this path that I'm taking over here. All right, and now we are here on this second to last one, the Wooden Fury. All right, and now there's just one more that we have to go on to. This one is a pretty cool one. I recommend, doing first person because this one is actually a replica of a real existing roller coaster known as the Manta, and that is the name of it in this game as well. So follow this path. We're going to the last one, and then after we go to this last one, we're going to unlock a secret door behind the Shockwave, which is the second roller coaster that we went on. So we're going to show you here the Manta. All right, and there it is right there. You can see the entrance, and the name of it is the Manta. So now, just again, go through the line and get all the way through this thing, and then ride this one, and then it should open the door that you can go into behind the Shockwave. All right, and that was the Manta. That's the very last one. So now we just need to make our way back to the Shockwave, which is the second one that we went on. So again, just follow this path, and then we will show you exactly how to get to the secret door behind the pathway. He was just messing with us. He's not going to show us, but don't worry, he's going to show us how to do it. All right, let's see. So this is just the main area over here. Okay, we're passing the upgrades. All right, and there's also some signs you may notice. If you have a hard time finding where these places are, look at the signs. They will kind of point you in the right direction if you need to know where to go. All right, and here we go. We're still going over to, all right, the Shockwave. There's one of those signs that are very helpful for you. So, okay, Shockwave is right there. You want to go in the main arch, and then go off to the left here and follow this little pebbled path here. And that will kind of indicate where you need to go. These pebbles are very helpful. Just follow those, and then they will take you back here. Now, this door is what opens when you go on the roller coasters in the proper order. So make sure you've got that door open. If you can't get in here, it's because you haven't gone in the proper order. Check your basket, start all over. Now in here, there is 3 different keys, like different color keys that are kind of like placed at different places throughout the map. You can watch here and see exactly where we go to find these different pieces of the keys. And then after you do that, you can open that little door there in the middle. So that's the goal, is to find around this map where all of these old ruined roller coasters are. Which we got to get a rip in the chat for these roller coasters, please, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so just run around. We'll show you where these keys are on the map. So check this out. There's the red key right there. There's the blue key right here. And actually back here is where you'll find the final yellow key. All right, so there's the yellow key. They're up on the side of the building. So now that you've got all 3 of the keys, you're basically all set. You just need to go and open the door and then grab that thing, and then you also have to exit this little place. There we go, and you go inside, and you grab that, and congratulations, you've got the roller coaster egg. So yeah, that's the roller eggster. I know it takes a long time. Hopefully this video has been really helpful for you guys. If this is your first time here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Mr. McEgg, or also known as the wall walking egg, here in Roblox for the 2019 egg hunt. So all you have to do is go to the main hub, super easy, and then walk up. One of the corners has this box. You just walk up the wall and then go onto this box, and then you see that egg right there. That's all you have to do. You just grab it, and then it's like, whoa, you can walk on walls. Then you'll get the badge, and you'll have the egg in your inventory. Probably the easiest egg in the egg hunt of all. So if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification button on the way out. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get the key so that you can actually fly the spaceship here in Roblox. This is the egg hunt hub. This is like the lobby area where you can go and kind of get to a bunch of the main stuff, but there is a hidden key that you have to find in order to get to the spaceship, and you need the spaceship in order to get to some of the other eggs. So I'm just going to show you where this key is. You just kind of head down here towards where this main building is. That is the windmill. That's where you go, and when you have enough eggs, you can go into certain doors and you can go get certain power elements and things to kind of work towards the main mission. But just around the left side over here, you're gonna find this little opening in the ground. So you see this little opening over here. Now this little opening, you're going to find a little key. Looks like it could be for something. There's a little hallway down here, but you don't have to worry about what's going on in that hallway just yet right now, or will you? I don't know, we'll see. Afterwards, you just jump up here because you've already got that key. And I'm going to show you now where the spaceship is. Once you go to the spaceship once and you've got the key from the main hub where you kind of teleport into the lobby and the different games and all that stuff, then you should have the option to now go to the dock. So you can actually just spawn right into the dock, so you don't have to go to the main area and then go in there. So now that you've got this key, you can fly this spaceship. And if you see, if we go up here in the air a little bit and you look around, there's little areas that you can go to. See where all those other little spaceships are? Those are the only places that you can actually land a spaceship. There's like 5 basic places, and there's eggs associated with those. I'm gonna make videos for each of those individually, so make sure you guys are subscribed and you've got the notification bell on. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I'm going to show you how to get the Black Widow egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt event. Again, you have to get into a spaceship. If you need the key, watch the video in the description on how to get the key so you can get to the spaceship. Basically, you just, after you do that, fly to this temple over here that is the Black Widow temple, and then this is another amount of parkour that you just got to go through. It's pretty easy. So you go through, you grab these batons. After you grab those, these pillars come up, and the batons, basically, you use those to break any barriers that are in front of you. There's some wooden barriers in front of you. There's now a little cutscene you'll see right there. Now there's a barrel rolling after you, so if you slow down too much, the barrel will get you, and then you'll have to start all over. Just watch out for the cutscene. It may kind of reorient your camera, but it's not going to reorient your controls. Just remember, forward is still forward no matter what. So press W. Don't try to press S. Okay, and then you just get on these little pillars and go up to the top. This is actually pretty easy. Knock those down, and then those are going to cause these pillars to fall over, and then you make your way up to the top slowly, and when you get up there, you'll get the egg. Hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button on the way out, and thank you for watching. We'll talk to you later. Yo guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Captain Marvel egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So we're in the main lobby, the hub area, and we've got the spaceship. So you need to get the key in order to access the spaceship. I've got a video that we made in order to do that, and I'm going to get the link there in the description if you need to figure out how to get the key to operate the spaceship. And then you have to make sure you land exactly on that spot right there, and then afterwards you go into the temple. This is the Captain Marvel temple, and so it's just another bit of obby work that you have to do, just a little bit of parkour, and you're gonna have a little special thing that's called aura. So the aura, as you will see once you pick it up, you can use that to blast all of those little red pieces of wood, and the wood basically, or those red beams, whatever they are, they're holding up these big concrete pillars, and as they move, you can make your way around, and you can flip these switches. To flip the switch, just go and touch it, just like stand right on it basically, and that will change the switch. Keep going around here, you get number 1, here's number 2, and just keep using this in order to break open those things and do some parkour. Switch number 3 is over here, then you get a cutscene which will show you that the egg is closer. Well, it's made a bridge, and we're getting a little bit closer to the egg. So you want to keep going over here, go across this bridge, then drop down here, and you will go into another room. Now, it doesn't matter which side you go left or right, it really doesn't matter. You can go to just one of the sides, because it's basically symmetrical. So do that, and go across here, and flip this final switch, number 4, and that's going to open these little pillars, which is going to allow you to go up and get the egg. So if you're new, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays again, and we're going to show you how to get this Iron Man egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt event. So you want to get the ship, and in order to access it, you need the key. I made a video on how to do that, so I'll try to get the link for those in the description on how to get the key if you want to know how to do that. But then you want to fly over to this temple. This is Iron Man's temple, and then you want to fly over here and land, and then basically you just have to do a little bit of parkour, sort of obby work. Okay, so see all these moving platforms? Pretty easy. You've got those little things. You're gonna have to zap those later on. So we're gonna come up here and just try not to die, basically. Try not to fall down into the bottom and hurt yourself. These platforms are fairly simple. You know, they're just moving platforms, this beginning part, and then later it's gonna change a little bit. We'll show you here. So this last one you stand on, you go over here and you get Iron Man's little glove thing, his phaser, and see those little targets? You want to shoot those targets, and those will light something up, and then after you shoot them, you will get platforms to move on to the next part. And basically, that's a lot of what you're dealing with in the rest of this whole obby, is you have to aim for one of these little targets and shoot it right in front of you, find it, let the platforms go up, and then you will get a little bit further along. So watch how I do that here in this video, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions, of course. All right, and there we go. We got the egg. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace. What's up, guys? Welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Captain America egg in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So you want to get the ship. I made a video earlier on how to get the key and how to get the ship. So you want to fly to the little the island over there that looks like Captain America. And as soon as you get in there, you're going to have to do a little bit of traversing around here to get to the top. So we've got this over at 2 times the speed so that it doesn't take 3 minutes, and you don't really need to see it at real time necessarily. But you grab this little thing and it gives you a shield. And you can use that shield to cut all of those little yellow strings and also to shoot at the little targets. So see how we're shooting at these little strings here? That will cause the little object in front of us to drop, and then we can advance on to the next part of the obby. So you can also probably, shoot these before you start doing the obby. You can probably shoot them all from the ground and then start going through, but whichever way you want to do it. And some of these, there's save points as well. For instance, see how you landed here? Those little red trussels came up after you landed on that. So if you do fall after this point, you don't have to go all the way back to the beginning. See those little red trusses over there? So yeah, those will go up for you. See, those ones just came up. So just follow this path that I'm taking here and get yourself to the top, and then you'll get the Captain America egg. It's pretty easy, not too hard, just a little bit of obby work. So if you're new, we'd love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys are notified about future videos and egg tutorials. And thanks for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Peace. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this Thor egg in Roblox as a part of the 2015 egg hunt. So in the main lobby over here by the windmill, you'll kind of find this thing over off to the corner, and you want to just basically climb your way up here so you can get yourself the Stormbreaker. This is Thor's hammer, I guess, or one of his hammers. I don't know. I thought he had a smaller hammer. This one looks a little bit bigger, but then it shows you a little crack in the wall there in the windmill. So you go there and then you use the storm hammer on it, and then it basically teleports you over to this other place. So this is really easy once you get in here. You basically have to just hit these switches. There's 4 of them around the room. It shows you how to do them. So you go counterclockwise. You start on the right, and it's easy, and then it keeps going, and it gets a little bit more difficult as it goes on. Well, not really, but the egg's up there. After you flip all 4 of the switches, the egg will come down to you, and there's a little part there in the back where you have to use the little hammer thing, but it's not really hard or anything. So the first switch over here off to the right, gonna jump up there, we're gonna hit that one, then we're gonna hit switch number 2 and number 3, and we'll show you how to get the last switch as well. All right, this one, see, we got to go through the door because there's no way to go up, so you just have to use your hammer. On the 4th one here, it's pretty simple. Go up there, and then you hit number 4, and as you can see, this egg drops down, and all you have to do is go and grab the egg. Hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get the Thanos egg. Basically, what we've got here is the Infinity Gauntlet egg and the Infinity Gauntlet. So what you have to do to get this is you have to get all the other 5 superhero eggs. These ones right here, I've made videos on them to show you how to get those. Those are linked in the description below. So you have to get the keys for the spaceship and then fly out to those, and I show you how to get all of them. You have to get the Thor egg, the Captain America egg, the Captain Marvel egg, the Iron Man egg, and the Black Widow egg. And then after you get all 5 of those eggs, then you will automatically have the Infinity Gauntlet egg and the Infinity Gauntlet in your inventory, also known by you guys as the Thanos egg. So if you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out, and thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this telekinetic egg. It's a telekinetic egg. Basically, you go into the main windmill in the middle of the lobby map. There's going to be this mysterious figure guy. You don't really want to talk to him. You have to have 10 eggs in order to get in this door. There's a door in there, and if you don't have 10 eggs, you're not going to be able to get in there to get this. So make sure you've gone through and seen some of my other videos and gotten at least 10 eggs in this whole thing. So first thing, they're throwing all these spaceships at you, and they're throwing them really hard. But there's targets behind you that change colors as they get hit by those spaceships. So you want to change the colors to blue, green, red. Those were the colors that you saw in the same area where you spawned, but see that? Blue, then green, then red. But once you get into this area, it's going to start shooting you with that egg. So you want to take cover and move from one little spot to the next. And after you hear the boom, or you see that laser, that's when you want to move on to the next spot, because otherwise you're going to get wrecked by this thing and it's going to take you out. So we'll even show you want to go in between. Oh, got hit a little bit there, but you want to hit that button. After you hit that button, you get the ability to walk on walls. See that? You won't be able to do it until then. So if you get hit there, that's fine, but you basically want to go back to where you started and where you originally spawned, and now you can walk up these walls. And the walls are placed so that, you know, if you can go in between the shots from the laser, you can strategically get your way around without getting hit for the most part. See those? You want to use those, and after the lasers are shot, you move on to the next one, but use them as a little bit of a shield to save you, because just 2 hits with that laser and you are toast. You are like gone after that point. So now we can wait for the laser to hit and then go across over here. It takes a little getting used to, the whole anti-gravity boots. Also, the gravity boots, they discharge, so you have to stop and wait and let those boots charge up, guys. See how the charger's going down? If that goes down all the way, you're gonna fall because the boots charge up. But once you get to this point, it won't be shooting, and you can go and get the egg. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching, guys. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this scrambling egg of time here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So go in the windmill, you go in that door, that blue door in the back, and then you take a right, and then you can kind of go down to the end of the hall, and you're going to see a door here that it won't let you in unless you have 20 eggs as a part of the egg hunt. So you can't do this until you already have 20 eggs, guys. So make sure you watch some of my other videos and get at least 20 of the eggs so that you can get into this door. And then there's going to be this cutscene over here. So just heads up, guys, there's a part in this one that is super frustrating. Like, this can be a very frustrating puzzle. I had to go through it a couple times before I finally got it. So first things first, you just jump down here. Now what you can do is you've got the telekinetic power. Make sure you've got the telekinetic power basically before you do this, and that's the door that you needed 10 of those to get in. And after you have the telekinetic power, you can grab these guys and you can move them around. So you want to move these pieces around so that you can basically jump to where you need to go and build bridges. Now this is the frustrating part right here. These there's like an invisible sort of bridge in between, and you have to put these pieces in there so that you can build yourself a bridge, but you only have a certain amount of time because that lava is coming up really quick. So you kind of have to go along the way and then maybe even move some of these again afterwards so you can go a little bit further along. And then over here, jump over and go up this left side here. Watch out for those boulders. Okay, now we're gonna go here, go up here, and then after here just go up, and then gravity will bring you up and over to the other side. Now go up on these stairs here on the right side, and you can jump over here on this corner. If they get rid of this, like, I don't think this was intended, you're supposed to just basically go to those stairs down below by using some telekinesis and just build one little spot so you can jump over to those stairs. So they may patch that part. Then you go up to the top and keep going around, and you will get the egg right here. If you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out. Thank you so much for watching, and we will talk to you guys later. What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this cracking technology egg here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt event. So from the main windmill, you go up to the top, and you can go in here in that blue door. Now we want to take a left as soon as we go in, and then you can see down the end of this other hallway, we've got a door. Except this door, you can't go in unless you have 30 eggs. You need to have at least 30 eggs, so make sure you watch some of my videos so you can see exactly how to get some of those eggs. And if you get 30, then you can come in here and you can get into this room in order to get this egg. So yeah, also you're gonna want to get the previous 2 eggs from the 10 egg door and the 20 egg door. So make sure you've got those before you come in here. So basically what there's a bunch of switches around the room. Here's one of them. right there. You have to activate a bunch of the switches in order to move forward. And also, let's see, we build that bridge. There's that switch over there. There's a switch up here. You need to stand on this box. But then if you just stand on one box, then you are good enough to get jump up there and flip the switch. And that one flipped. So once again, you want to grab that box and use this box to break this glass behind here, which is protecting this switch. And then there's also a little trophy here. So you want to take this trophy and you want to get it up here to the top. So if you use your mouse wheel, that will actually make it go up and down. And if you're using an Xbox controller, I think it's the up and down on the D-pad to make it go up and down. But you want to get this trophy up here to the top and put it here on this little trophy stand with these 3 other trophies, basically. And then there's another switch in there. You flip that switch and then you're good to go. Okay, I just want to make sure the switch is facing up and not down. You don't want to flip the switches down. Now these little things are spinning around, these little propellers, and when you press the button, you may not have maybe E button, depending on what platform you're on. But you slow these things down, and after you slow these things down, they spin. You want to get onto them. Your goal basically is to get onto that little ledge over there. So this last one, you got to get in the middle and then spin it again. Then flip that switch. Now it turns yellow and your gate should be open. You should be able to get past the gate now to go on to the next part of this puzzle. This one is just a little bit tricky for sure. All right, let's see. Now we're going to do that. All right, so now this gate is open. This gate, you previously couldn't go into this area. Let's see. So you want to get something before you go into that next room. What we're going to do is we're going to use this beanstalk. We're going to magically make it go up, and even the invisible parts up above. No, there's another switch up here. Flip that switch, and then this other beanstalk, you don't want to make it big yet. Don't make it big yet. It's going to make this whole puzzle so much more difficult because you have to take this thing and you have to bring it over to another little area. It's kind of cool. You can see the little truss inside of there. So bring it over into this next room, and the last switch that you need is going to be up there, and you can't get it to it unless you've got this beanstalk helping you. So place it there, climb up the beanstalk, flip this last switch, and now you can just go and get your egg. It's down there in the middle room. Hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching. What is up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this missing egg of ARG here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So this is in floor 3. You go to the main lobby, and the 3rd floor. You have to make sure you get the telekinetic egg, the scrambling egg of time, and the crackling technology egg turret before you go into this one. Then you go to puzzle 4. So you have to do puzzles 1 through 3 first. Go to the top of the front here in the castle, and when you activate those lights, you'll open the door. Now I noticed, so this little gun thing doesn't work if you're on Xbox, so you kind of have to have a PC to shoot these guys. Otherwise, try to run away from them. They're really annoying, these little guys, so just watch out for them. Try to shoot them or get away from them. If you die, you'll probably get set back, but there are some checkpoints in this game, so you got to just kind of keep moving on from there. And there's some more up there. I was trying to regain some life. That's what I recommend. If they take some life away from you, just kind of wait for a second, give yourself a little bit of time. See, they're so annoying. I even climbed up to that 2nd stage and they knocked me off, so they may do that to you. So just watch out. We've got these guys. They're very annoying. Just keep going. Now over here, this puzzle shows basically right here how you're supposed to light them up. So make your lights basically match what is shown here in the hallway, and then you'll open up the doors. Then you're gonna have more of these annoying creatures, and they seem even more powerful than before. So if you can, just try to get on the wall. That's the thing, is sometimes they kind of prevent you from walking up the wall. So if you can just kind of kill them and get enough of them away from you so you can at least get to the next level. I know they're annoying, and I know they're kind of tricky to deal with, but this is definitely doable. If you can, if you've got enough time and gravity, and you can shoot them while you're still on the ceiling, then they can't jump up and hit you, then that's something I could recommend for you to do as well. But yeah, mostly what I did is I went through and I killed these guys. We've got the video sped up to double speed, so basically it took twice as long for me to get through this as the video. So see, right there, I was able to get up without killing all of them, so sometimes you can actually do that. Now, this part over here is very tricky. Okay, it's really annoying. You got to grab these things with your telekinesis. and you have to kind of move yourself slowly across this little purple river. I recommend just grab the two biggest ones and try to give yourself just enough space that you can jump. Don't make it too long of a gap because you'll fall in that stuff and you'll go oof and you'll have to start all over. So do what I did. I recommend just grab these two biggest ones and keep just swinging them around. Be careful not to hit yourself with the stone thing, because then that'll make it disappear, and then like you get stars that kind of appear above your head. So make sure you just kind of take the time to do this right, swing it around, don't hit yourself with the rock, and give yourself enough space so that you can jump to the next area. And if you don't know, when in doubt, just use another rock and give yourself another rock in between now where you are and the next spot, because yeah, it's kind of tricky. Now we're coming over here. There's going to be a bunch of these little dudes that jump out in here. I wouldn't worry about them so much. I would just try to jump and get through them and get in here, because there's going to be a really big one that you have to deal with. So this is like a little mini boss guy that you gotta shoot, and he just kind of runs around and tries to hit you too. What I did was I came here in this little pink cage, and he couldn't get me, and then I was shooting him from in there and then made him go oof. And then you grab the egg and you're good to go. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell on the way out if you're new here, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. What is up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this one, the legendary egg, here in Roblox as a part of the 2019 egg hunt. So what you have to do is get all of the other power eggs, and you have to go through puzzles 1, 2, 3, and 4 before you can even access this, and this is the boss level. So if you want to know how to get the power eggs, those are on my channel as well. This guy's going to take you some time, so get ready to invest a little bit of time into killing him. He throws these bombs at you, and I just recommend go left and right. He either like throws behind you or in front of you, but he has a pretty good way of predicting where your character is going to go based on the trajectory. So if it's throwing in front of you and you see that little red line pop up in front of you, turn around right away. So basically, if the line is behind you, keep going. If it's in front of you, turn around. So that's how I recommend kind of getting away from these. The blast radius isn't really too bad. And basically when these walls go up, you climb up and then you jump on his head from the top. Now, after you hit him 4 times this way, you're going to kind of drop in front of him. Make sure you don't try to run away like across to the side where he is, because or away from him, because you will actually get in this lava and you will die and you'll have to start all over. Second part, all you have to do is grab these little boulders right here with your telekinesis power and then walk along the bridge and then hit him with it. And it usually kind of hits you on the fire at least once when you're done, but it doesn't do too much damage. Just try to make sure after you hit the fire that you try to get up as quickly as possible. Now this next one, it may feel familiar to you if you've gone through, like remember when you went through the puzzles and you had to move pieces and make a little spot for you. Well, this is basically the same thing. You grab a boulder, you move it over, you grab another boulder, build a bridge, and just keep trying to get yourself close enough to where you can hit them. So what happens here is after a certain amount of time, it will reset the boulders, and you will either, be in the fire and kind of get knocked back to where you are, or you will hit him. And that's the goal, is to try to get close enough and hit him. As you can see here, I missed him several times and I had to go through this sequence so much. But there was enough time in between me getting hit that you can see that my life is generating there fast enough. So I'm just glad that the life is generating fast enough to where in between, if I don't get him, then if I land in the fire, I at least bounce back to the normal part where I can get started and try it over again. Sometimes these boulders spawn pretty far out, so they're a little tricky to get to. If they're really, really hard to get to and you know it's going to take too much time and you're not going to be able to get to him in time to actually cause damage to him and hit him, then I recommend just wait for the next cycle and you can just try to get him next time. Because even when you do hit him, though, you're going to end up falling in the lava and taking some sort of damage. And now he moves back. After you do that enough times, he moves back, and you go back to this thing that was the second way that we hit him. We just pick one up and we grab him. And then after we hit him once like that, we go back to the original way that we were defeating him by running around while he throws some stuff at us. And then after we hit him once, make sure you stay on the side that he's on, because he's going to go off on the other side. And if you try to run across, it'll turn into a lava lake and you will die. So once again, we're back to doing this thing. And he's a little further back this time, so you have to use a bunch of the boulders to try to hit him. And then after you do that, this bad egg is cooked. Now at this point you have a decision. You can take the egg or you can seal it. If you decide that you want to take the egg, then you will get the legendary egg, and that's what you will end up with. And then if you decide to seal the egg, then you will get the dragonborn Faberge egg. And basically if you get one, you can go and delete the badge, and you can go through and you can defeat the boss again, and you can get the other one. So basically, what's the choice? Do you want the Faberge egg, or do you want the legendary egg? It's up to you. New launchers just released here on the catalog here in Roblox, so let's talk about these awesome launchers and the eggs and the egg hunt. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. I don't know about you guys, but I am super hyped about the egg hunt. That starts Thursday this week, but it looks like, well, I just saw a notification pop up, and these launchers just came out, and they're out on the catalog for people to see. So the first one we've got here is the Video Star Egg Launcher. So Video Star, people are wondering, well, what does that mean? That means people who are in this group, the Roblox Video Stars, they have a little star next to their name in the game. I'm actually in this group right here, DeeterPlays, so I have that, and I'm going to have this Video Star Launcher here in the egg hunt, and it looks like we're going to be shooting a really cool egg. I didn't find that egg on the catalog, but I did find it over here in the Roblox lease website. So it looks basically, I would say that we don't know for sure if that's what it's going to look like, but if we look at that and we look at the launcher, that looks exactly what it's going to look like. So basically, guys, when the egg hunt starts in the games that are, you know, part of the egg hunt, then we have here the influencer egg. I want to help you guys get that, so I'm going to have a launcher, so make sure you're subscribed and you've got the notifications on, because I'm going to be doing live streams where I am launching these. I'm going to be going in games and launching these. First, when the whole thing starts, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making videos showing you how to get each and every egg that is a part of the event, and then I'm going to be going out and shooting influencer eggs at you guys, so make sure you've got that notification bell on for those live streams. We also see that this Eggman launcher, so this is the admin launcher that they give to the employees of Roblox, basically, and look at that egg right there. We can see that this does look exactly like this one. So this is the admin egg. Now in previous years you've been able to, like, you couldn't do it early on, but like 10 days into the egg hunt they would put the launcher on sale, like the Eggman launcher on sale, and it's usually for 10,000 Robux. I've got over 10,000 saved up, and I'm planning to purchase this with that 10,000 Robux. I'm not gonna have much Robux left, so maybe I can find some devs so I can promote their stuff, but you know, that's a whole different thing. But yeah, so we are going to be, if we can, we're going to get that launcher. That means that I will probably be having both of these launchers, and during my live streams, you can get both of these eggs from me, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of live streams. I may even, you know, find a way to go into games and go AFK and launch these things back and forth while I am, like, sleeping, and so other people can follow me into games, get these things. So make sure you are also following my profile, because you might see when I'm in games, and if my my follow is turned on, then you guys can actually follow me in the games and get those eggs. So DeeterPlays, that is my profile. I'll put the link in the description below. I am super pumped about this. We've got the Eggman launcher, we got the Video Star Egg launcher. This is the first time they've ever done that, and considering the fact that it might be the last egg hunt, could be the last too, but I really like the look of these eggs. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and if you guys are pumped for this egg hunt as well. Alright, thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. Peace.